Hello, everyone.
Hello, Danielira.
Hello, Kokiro. How are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. And I'm happy because we're back with your computer.
Yes. Yes.
It's
We
it's alive. I
it's
was gonna
alive.
say,
It's
yeah.
alive. Yes, yes. Frankenstein. Um yeah, we received the SSD yesterday.
Yep.
So I installed it. A few hiccups installing Windows, but you know, it's Windows. But the good thing is, what you said yesterday, that the problem was only the SSD
Yep.
because we didn't have like a sure way of knowing if it was the motherboard or if it was, CPU related or if it was, I don't know, the graphics card doing something weird.
Yeah, because it could
Um,
have been worse.
it could have been
And
a
that
lot
was,
worse.
yeah.
Yes. So, good thing is, with the help of Leonardo, we identified the problem
Yep.
and fixed it.
Yep.
So we have a newer SSD, and it has a heatsink. So that's gonna solve, hopefully, or at least prevent the burning of the that happened with the other SSD,
Yeah.
which was very bare bones, I have to say. When I put the computer together, I thought, no, there's not going to be a problem with this. But apparently, it is far better to have faster SSDs with heat sinks. For example, if you want to expand your storage for a PS5, you can buy one of the SSDs that I bought, but they really say that you should put a heat sink on those. So because they also get super hot. So hopefully that's gonna fix the problem. But Windows, it's the computer is clean. We lost a few photos of a few works that we had done.
Yeah.
But aside from that, just saved images.
Yeah, but I would say
Mm,
it's like minor
yeah,
hiccups
yeah.
to like compared to what it
Right.
could have been.
Yeah, we
So
were dreading also that maybe our backup disk had issues. But no, the backup was fine. So we're good with our OPL images. We're fine for our
yeah.
book. We have to update the other backup that we have of those images.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that this afternoon, but we're good. We're good.
El celu, acuérdate.
Okay. No, we're totally fine. So yeah. I did notice a thing that while we were working on your computer, and this is probably on me, but also on just absolute ignorance about OBS and streaming, because we managed to stream, but I think we are super ignorant, both of us, of really how it works. I think last time I just watched the video and I put everything, it's like, hey, click this. And I was like, yes, I'm going to click this. I'm going to click this.
Yeah, but we had no idea what we
Oh,
were
no,
doing.
nothing. I'm just following orders. And because we were using your computer, I just went with default. So that's why we had stereo audio with one video.
Yeah.
And for some reason, and we have to see if it's happening again today, the streaming was capped at 720p, which I have no idea why. Absolutely no idea. We have enough. Our internet speed is good enough for like a super high bit rate, but I have no clue why the resolution would be sort of capped. And I don't know. I was hoping for just a thing that would, like a checked box that would say 720p and then an unchecked box that would say 1080p. And then I would just check the 1080p
No,
one.
but it's yeah.
But no, I think it's a little more complicated than that.
But we have the bit rate that's recommended.
We have
For
way more than the bitrate that's recommended.
well,
We
but
could even.
we should put it in like in between what it's
Oh
recommended.
no! We have
according
like
to what I
we
read?
have enough room
Okay.
to make it more than what is recommended. We could even stream video games in like 4K, but
But
we don't have a 4K capture card.
look,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting
Notification?
Yeah, it says suggestion. The stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. But
Okay.
I don't know.
So, do you know where that is?
Open widget. We recommend that you use a bitrate of 4500.
Yeah, but what? So it can't be higher? I thought it couldn't be lower. You could put 6,000. Where we have 10,000, you can put 6,000 if you want.
Let me try.
I figured, did you see it?
No, where?
No, it's in stream, it's in settings, and you go to streaming.
No, but not in streaming.
And then video then?
Video.
I figured you could go over. You can't go under, but I
No,
figured.
yeah, but I read that you have to be between the
Oh,
bit
God,
rate
that's
for it to
YouTube.
be.
Okay. So put 5,000. Then that's probably better.
Well, if I get to know where it is.
It's the only place that says
No,
10,000.
I know, but I haven't seen anything that says.
It says bitrate and it says 10,000. Okay, while you do that, because I don't think there's going to be major issues. But while you do that, I'm going to start, and we are calling this video like painting boldly. I always.
I'm sorry, ¿cuánto
Yes.
pongo? Lo que
Um,
recomiendan es 4,500.
so put that. Yeah, maybe that. I figured it could be higher. Like, I don't know. Why wouldn't it be okay to make it higher? Anyways.
So.
Again, complete ignorance about this. So, I like to believe that I'm always like I always try to be. I'm not going to say, I was going to say I'm always a bold painter, but no. I attempt to be a bold painter. What that means is that I commit to my decisions, and I try to be, very expressive about them. Sometimes I'm way too expressive, or I explore, the sort of reactive side of my painting. And by that I mean, if I feel something should be darker, then I paint it really dark. If I feel there should be big contrast, that's what I paint. If I feel something should be soft, I go super, super soft. I try to turn it up to 11 with every single reaction that I have, with everything that moves me, and particularly the things that really move me. If I'm making like a hierarchy of the things that I'm being overly sensitive towards, I try to really, really push those things. So that doesn't mean that I'm always able to speak about how much I'm reacting to those things in my painting. I think that that's the most important part of painting. The fact that you can communicate the extents in which something moves you, the measure in which something moves you. So I'm going to try to be bolder today, particularly in terms of like the blocking in and just the shapes that I'm going to put in very, very quickly. And the reason that I'm going to try to do that is because it's it's Fer doing like a double face palm sort of thing, just her being overly dramatic, and I loved seeing her like that. I don't love to see my girl be over dramatic, but it is what it is. That's just her, her persona. So she was just like putting her, hands over her eyes, and I thought, oh, this is super cool. This is super cool. And she already knows. Like when I tell her, oh, could you hold that? She already knows that she's gonna be, she's gonna be a painting in a video. So she helps out like super, super well. She's always willing to help out posing. So I'm gonna. It's a complicated. There's a complicated drawing because there's a very subtle foreshortening in those hands, particularly in the fingers, that it would be wise to reach that understanding of the drawing in a prior layer. So if you could, sort the drawing out in prior layers, and then subsequently just concentrate on painting and magnify all those, drawing decisions that you had put initially, then that makes it a little bit easier. That's why a lot of people do prep drawings, then do a drawing that would be 1-to-1 size to what you're gonna paint, or they Xerox everything, they blow it up to the size that you're going to paint. Then they transfer that drawing. So there's a lot of like distilling of the drawing just to make sure that you have, clarity, absolute clarity. And that helps a lot. Clarity obviously is something that we all want when we're working. But it's also really nice to say, I'm going to sacrifice some of that initial clarity to be very bold, and I'm going to see if I can just handle being expressive, but also at some point try to be sensitive enough so that I can communicate the the very subtle foreshortening and the very subtle minutia that's in the drawing of the hands, because this is a sort of painting that it's like very little is there, so what it has to be said beautifully. If you don't hit it, it doesn't work. That's just the way it is. There's no way to hide. There's like no rock that you can hide behind. What you're painting is, the few things that you're painting, that's your painting. So you better do a good job at them. It's almost as if you're painting like a peach. You better make a kick-ass peach. Like that peach better rock. So I think this has a little bit of that. So let's get started, because I'm let me see. Same palette as yesterday, by the way. So nothing weird or major, no major changes here. Are you good with the setup, or are you changing something?
No. I'm just doing the thing of the thumbnail that I
Oh,
told
okay,
you.
cool.
So that's why I'm super silent.
No.
Silent. I'm sorry.
We're earlier today also.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like I told you, it's good if you have the afternoon to work. So
yeah. I don't know why. Wait.
Mm-hmm. That's already you. I don't know if you can take that away from you. That's embedded in you.
Well, that's like your pa that you do.
Yeah. What's funny is that you're only telling this you only say to yourself, wait, because nobody is like rushing you. So it's really funny that it's like an auto-imposed, a self-imposed wait.
Well, but you say pa for you too.
Yeah. But pa doesn't mean anything. Wait sounds like an order. It sounds like wait.
No, but pa for you is like you're waiting. It's like
no, it's like
I'm trying
thinking
to do
out loud.
Something. Yeah.
It's like thinking out loud, I feel. No, there's nothing, like what I was trying to say is like there's nothing, there's nothing wrong about just wait. I'm just saying like that it's nobody's rushing you. Nobody's telling you hurry up, and then you say, no, wait, I have to do this first.
I don't see it.
What are you searching for?
The image I just saved?
Oh, it's probably downloads, or
nope,
in the
not there,
desktop?
not in the desktop. So
pictures maybe, because I haven't changed like the default things of so it's probably pictures at an exhibition.
Nope.
You could go back to Photoshop.
No, it doesn't matter, because I mean,
and then put save as, and you'll see where it is.
I'm still gonna have to change it, because I did a screenshot.
Yeah.
And maybe it's kind of misleading that there's like some figures.
Oh,
figures
yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait a little bit.
Oh, totally.
And then I'll change the thumbnail. The thing is that we have yesterday's thumbnail.
So that's good
right
enough,
now,
I feel, for now.
Yeah.
No, that's totally fine. We could do that like an hour and a half into.
So let's say hi.
Yes.
Beliko Djuric was saying, hey guys, I have to say this bell thing on YouTube is working awesome.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Great. Yeah, because I saw Beliko was commenting like 1 minute into the stream. So
awesome.
The bell is really working. Margo Delgado dice, hola,
Buen
aquí
día,
estamos.
Margo.
Hola, ¿cómo está Margo?
La idea es que la A,
Yo sé,
la idea es que no haya una palabra.
Me sale mal.
No haya una palabra que termine en A.
Pero tú dijiste buen día, Margo. Lo mismo.
Es un buen día amargo.
No, ¿ves? Por eso no.
Yo no la estaba saludando. Yo estaba diciendo que es un buen día amargo.
Hi to Robin. So we have half of the rows here.
Mhm. The
Uh,
rowboat is not rowing
n-
yet. I don't know.
Paston said hello. Hi, Paston. Hi, Beshria. Long time no see. Beshria, how are you? Hola, dice Miguel Fonseca, y un
Que Miguel,
emoji de un relojito, si hoy estamos temprano. Supongo que es eso.
puede ser, sí, sí.
Edgar Oliveros dice, hola Nico y Dani. Hola
Hola,
Edgar.
Edgar.
Cody Winnicky said, good morning. Looks
Morning,
like
Cody.
you reorganized your palette a bit.
Um, no, not really. The same, Cody, same palette as yesterday. So titanium white, yellow ochre, cad red. I mean, if by reorganized you mean I'm unorganized, yes. Alizarin, raw umber, ivory black, which we didn't quite use yesterday, and ultramarine blue.
Frank Ferrer said, good morning
De
all.
chocolates, yeah.
Hi Frank, how are you? Mau Razo said morning. Hi Mau, how are you? Y Pablo Rojas dice, buenas Nicolás y Dani. Hola Pablo,
¿Qué hubo, Pablo?
¿cómo está Pablo? Y Cody said, I just meant clean up the mixing area a little.
Oh, I scraped it a
I
little
could be
bit.
wrong though.
No, you're totally right. Yesterday I scraped it a little bit. I had to was it this morning or late last night? I think late last night. I saw it and I was like, oh my God, this is a disgrace. And I had to scrape it a little bit because it was a little too much, I felt.
Gaby
Even
Pérez.
for me.
Oh, ¿ves? Esas son las pausas que yo te digo que son como me confundo.
No, pero
Haces pausa larga, yo empiezo a hablar y en realidad no has terminado.
bueno, no.
Tengo que hacer más pausas yo
No,
esperando.
no. O nos interrumpimos y nos
Y ya.
pisamos todo el tiempo y ya.
Gaby Pérez dice buenos días.
Buenos
Hola
días,
Gaby, ¿cómo estás?
señora Gabriela.
Grey Jiménez también dice buenos días. Hola Grey. Grey sí le contó el chiste de la volqueta a alguien más ayer.
No.
Grey estaba pidiendo el chiste, entonces preguntó.
Pues sí, pero no sabía lo que
Eh,
se estaba metiendo.
Ana Gabriela Libanio said, hey guys, where are you from? Hey, Ana Gabriela. So we live in Colombia, Bogotá, Colombia. I'm from Bogotá, Colombia. And Nicolás was born in Wisconsin, but he was raised here in Colombia. So we're Colombian.
Yes.
Gaby dice, señorita, oiga.
Eso que...
Es que ¿cómo se supone que señora es casada?
¿Y pero uno cómo sabe?
Pues tú conoces a Gaby, ¿no?
No, pero digo, cuando uno conoce a alguien, ¿es mejor decir señora o es mejor siempre decir señorita?
Pues ninguna.
¿Doña?
No, ninguna. Pero sí, yo entiendo, para mí es raro a veces cuando me dicen señora Daniela, es como,
No sé.
señora.
Yo le digo a mi hija. Mi hija me llama y yo digo señora,
No, pero eso es distinto.
pero ¿por qué?
No, porque eso es cuando tú oyes algo, eso es como, o sea, eso no se refiere a, tú no estás diciendo señora Fernanda.
Pero yo digo señora, no sé.
No,
Y a
pero es
Samu
distinto.
me llama y digo
es
señora.
distinto. El señora de señora Gabriela a Nicolás, señora, es distinto.
No sé.
Es súper distinto.
¿Son señoras? No sé.
No, súper distinto.
Doña Gabriela.
Gaby dice, siempre señorita porque la hace sentir más joven, jaja. Entonces que siempre diga señorita.
No.
Beshria.
Señora, sí señora.
Beshria said, thank you, Danny. Long time no see. Indeed. A lot happened. I was busy with exams and hospitalization. Recovering now, though. How are you guys? And how's everyone in the chat? Oh, Beshria.
What happened?
I'm
Hopefully
happy
you don't
to
have to...
Well, if you want to share, of course, we would want to know. But the important thing is that you are okay now. And really happy to have you back. I hope everything's good now. Cody Winnicky said, hope you have a swift recovery, Beshria. Grey Jiménez dice, no se lo conté a nadie, no
Mejor.
trasciende las fronteras. No me van a entender, pero me vengo a ver si siguen los chistes en las transmisiones.
No.
Voy a ver si me acuerdo de alguno.
No, pues para ahorrártelo.
No, 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 a ver. No, en este momento.
No, gracias a Dios.
mm,
Salvamos todos de esto.
yo tenía unos buenos.
No. Para chistes huesos así, malos, huesos le decimos en Colombia algo súper malo. Mi hijo Samuel es, o sea, una máquina.
Pero lo malo es que se le olvidan al día, entonces los cuenta luego mal.
No, 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 él tiene, él ya
A
tiene,
mí me ha
y
contado.
él,
¿Cómo se llama la Dragon Ball que? ¡Ay! No, no, olvídalo.
afortunadamente
Y luego,
tu delivery de ayer fue perfecto.
a ver, Grey Jiménez dice, ¿qué le dice una silla rica a una silla pobre?
Uy, pero,
Eh,
uy, ya hasta
¿Eres
tengo
muy
susto.
sencilla?
No,
Sencilla, ¿no?
no, venga, siéntase rica.
Siéntase rica.
No sé,
¿Qué es,
estoy,
¿Qué es eso? Pobrecilla.
pero el mío estaba cerquita.
Siéntase rica, no, mi amor, está más el mío de sencilla que siéntase rica.
Estaba cerquita, estaba por
No,
ahí. Yo estaba en
no,
el vecindario
no, pero
del Chavo.
sí. Em, pues sí, es un chiste. No está tan chistoso, Grey. Yo me quedo con el de la Dragon Volqueta,
Mm.
pero no sé la gente qué opina. Em, Gaby dice, dato inútil del día.
Por favor.
Señora se refería antes a si la mujer había perdido la virginidad porque el
Mm.
matrimonio hablaba de eso explícitamente,
Sí.
pero ha perdido ese significado.
No, yo creo que todavía, bueno, pero es que, exacto, uno, o sea, yo no sé, no se podía, uno cómo sabe si perdió la virginidad, no tiene idea. La única manera esa era si ya
Si
tuvo
está
un,
casada.
pues sí, pues sí,
No,
porque
porque
antiguamente
señora no se
casarse
volvía cuando tenía hijos, era señora cuando se casaba.
cuando se casaba.
Todavía es
Pero es que
señora cuando
antes
se casa.
casarse significaba tener hijos. Esa es la verdad. O sea, y todavía, yo creo que hay mucha gente, o sea, el Papa todavía cree que toca casarse y tener hijos. O sea, eso es, eso todavía tiene como unas verdades ahí ocultas que son como extrañas.
Gaby dice cuando se consumaba el matrimonio.
Consomé de pollo.
Em, ¿Tú no te sabes ningún chiste,
No, soy
Nicolás?
muy malo para contar
No, pues
chistes.
yo sé,
Porque no,
pero
no. Yo hago, mi capacidad es como de contexto.
¿qué?
O sea, si hago un comentario
Hola,
chistoso,
Nicolás, ¿te sabes un chiste? No, mi capacidad de contexto.
mi capacidad humorística es de contexto. O sea, requiere contexto. Entonces es
Se
una
haces
conversación,
comentarios.
exacto. Pero yo un chiste no. Hay gente que es boba y puede contar chistes.
No,
Pero
pero no, eso no tiene que ser bobo.
pues yo creo que uno
Hay
tiene que
gente
ser
que
como desvergonzado, como que no
tú
le
eres
importa.
desvergonzado,
También, sí, es verdad.
por eso. Solo no te sabes chistes y ya.
No, 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 yo creo que yo me puedo saber 100.000 chistes y no sé contar un chiste. Eso no tiene nada que ver. Contar un chiste es otro arte.
Franco Vega dice que le dijo un jardinero a otro. Eh, a ver,
No, pero es que ahora ya estamos buscando chistes huesos en Google.
a ver, pero piensa lo que le dijo un jardinero a otro.
No me vaya a dejar plantado. No sé, algo así.
Mm, mm. Está mejor que el de siéntese rica.
No, ese
No,
ya,
ese es como
ese
que le
res.
dice una silla verde.
¿Qué?
¿Sí entiendes?
No, mi amor.
Bueno, no importa.
¿Una vieja silla verde?
Sí, pues ese era el chiste. ¿Qué le dice Franco? Ahora nunca responde, te
Sí,
imaginas.
lo máximo. O responda, por favor, Franco, responda en 2 horas. Y nada, sin decir nada. Solo diga,
Ya
pásenme la semilla.
respondió.
Ah.
Disfrutemos mientras podamos.
Uy, hijo de pucha.
Si está malo.
Pues está
Entre
como
ese,
elegante.
pues,
Sí, está como elegantico, como para abuelas jugando cartas. Y son, ay,
o como el
sí,
chiste que le dice el
disfrutamos de
nieto
la
a la
vida.
abuela. Y es como, ay, tan lindo.
Sí, ay, disfruta. Es muy cierto lo que dice el niño. Toca disfrutar la vida.
Y
Jardineros
sí,
sabios.
mientras podamos.
¡Ay, podar!
¡Ay!
¡Ay, este Arturito, sí! ¡Ay, Dios mío, el niño!
Franco Vega, que fue el que contó el chiste, dice es
Ajá.
pésimo, jajaja. Gabriela Pérez,
Sí.
Gaby dice, ¿qué le dijo la tabla al náufrago?
La tabla al náufrago. Pero es que ya estoy aterrándome de por qué empezamos así hoy.
¿Qué le dijo la tabla al náufrago?
Eh, mm, algo de ahogarse, algo de hundirse, algo de... mm, mm, algo de flotar. em,
Mm,
em,
uy, no sé. Nada.
uy, qué hueso.
Sí, está
Hay
pésimo.
resto, y hay hartos de esos que
De
son de
nada.
respuesta nada.
Sí.
Sí, pero bueno, es que mi respuesta siempre va a ser qué huesera.
Grey
Pero,
Jiménez dice,
ay, Dios mío.
mis tíos en los 80s y 90s eran genios contando chistes, pero es todo un arte, en especial los chistes largos. Sí. Sí, es verdad, hay gente que puede tener un chiste muy malo y lo vuelve
Sí, no uno se
chistoso.
empieza a reír desde que lo empiezan a
Sí,
contar y
sí,
ya
sí,
no
sí.
importa nada.
Beshria said, thank you for your concern. Everything is okay now. I've been home for a couple of days, just dealing with a bit of fatigue. Beshria, I hope everything gets better and you can
For sure.
feel excellent in a few days. And again, we're very happy to have you back.
Yes.
Mm,
And how's isn't it Besheria that had her mother, maybe? Their mother?
that had their mother? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
in a stream. Maybe. Wasn't it Besheria
Oh,
that we met their
that
mother or their grandmother?
that no, because I'm remembering someone's mother thought that my voice sounded like a friend of theirs that was Colombian. I don't know
Maybe.
if you
Oh, I
remember
don't
that.
know if it was. Yeah, but I'm not sure. But Beshria, let us know because maybe I'm mistaken. But my memory is not super bad with those things. I don't know why I remember some things and other things regarding our relationship I forget immediately.
Regarding our relationship, Beshria said, yes, that was my mother.
I
Oh,
remembered.
but
See?
was your mother the one that thought that I speak similar to a Colombian friend you have?
I don't think so.
Because I remember that story. Now I'm waiting to see. No, no, no. You got remembered right. Yes, Danny. Yes, I
Also,
told you.
okay, so we have
Yeah.
like between us, we have a good brain.
Yeah. Well,
What? What are you going to take away from that?
no,
I
no, no.
remembered that it was Beshria's mother, and you remember the story.
Yeah.
But
No,
we
no, no.
didn't. But if it was up to the two of us, we wouldn't have remembered anything.
Yeah, that's true. No, no, no. You're right. Gaby dice, me duele un poquito que Nicolás pinte sobre sus bocetos / estudios porque son hermosos.
Ay, muy querida. No, son parte de un proceso, pero no son nada especial, honestamente.
Julius said hi.
Hey, Julius.
Hi, Julius.
O sea, ojalá que lo que haga encima, pues, no que sea mejor que lo que estaba debajo, pero que lo haga uno sentir como, bueno, o sea, esto
¿Sabes
está
qué?
viviendo sobre lo que estaba allá debajo.
Ya no tanto, porque
Ya no
sé
adentro,
lo que vas a pintar, pero
¿sí?
como arriba veo como las nalguitas. Al principio veía esto que estabas pintando,
Ujú.
como unas nalguitas.
¿Pensaste que esto era una nalga?
Sí, ¿sí lo ves?
No.
O sea, al principio, ya
Ah, pero
no.
ya no me acuerdo del principio.
Sí, al principio que hiciste como solo unas líneas.
Sí.
Sí, como vi las nalguitas arriba. Ya no, porque pues ya se ve
Ya no.
obviamente,
Adentro.
pero... Gaby dice, yo también, Dani, jaja. Si al puro principio, como,
¿Sí?
si al puro principio, cuando hiciste como las primeras, o sea, ya se ve la figura, se ven las manos, pero al principio,
Yo
yo
no
creo que
sabía
es
si la
porque
gente
uno ve la
veía.
nalguita arriba, entonces como que una nalguita, o una espalda y una nalguita, y entonces uno conecta.
La de la nalguita roja.
Eh, eh, sí, mira, Albert dice que pensó también que eran dos nalgas y una pierna izquierda. Cuando lo
¡Wow!
empieces a ver, vas a ver.
Bueno, va a ser interesante entonces el proceso de
Pero es que yo creo que es la cabeza de uno.
descubrimiento.
La cabeza de uno de verdad
Se
como que va,
condiciona con la imagen
pues
que se...
claro,
chévere, buen
empieza como a
ejercicio.
autocompletar
Buen ejercicio.
información. A ver, a ver,
No, y ya te oigo con el mouse.
así.
La señora Click volvió.
Y eso que no he hecho
No,
Google Search.
doña
Ay,
Click. Doña Click, juepucha.
doña Click.
Uy, sí, qué cosa.
Yes. Because Ibrahim Salah was saying thumbnail is wrong today. Yeah, we're waiting a little bit so I can do a screenshot and we can put the new thumbnail. Because I don't know what happened, but now
Yeah,
the thumbnail is the thumbnail from the last day, and I
yeah.
can't just say erase thumbnail, but I have to change it. So
And it's like absurd for a live stream because you don't have the image that you're gonna make.
exactly.
So what do you use for a thumb? Like you could use just my big head, just because
No,
you know that they say that. Like there's a reason why thumbnails with heads and reactions are like everywhere, like
but I think that
plastered all over YouTube.
heads meaning
Portraits,
faces,
yeah, yeah,
not your head.
yeah.
There.
No. If
No,
you
no, no. I'm
use,
saying
like,
your
your
the
portrait.
back of your head,
Oh no, that's
because
disgraceful.
that's what I
No.
understood that
That
like you
is
putting your head.
how to lose 10,000 subscribers with one thumbnail.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No. I meant that there's I guess there's a science to liking to understand or wanting to understand why a human being reacts. So if you see somebody who's like shocked at something, you're like, oh my God, I have to click to see what shocked them. Or if you see somebody who's like smiling or something, it's like, oh, let's see what made them smile. But yeah, we don't use any of those things.
But-
like all of those very useful YouTube things, we disregard. So
You know what I think I'm gonna do?
no, the truth,
Thank
I
you.
don't.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like a simple image that can say like live stream or
Okay, that we can use
whatever.
for-
And at the beginning, yeah, we could
For
have
like
it
a
at the
placeholder.
beginning,
Oh, okay.
and then we could change it.
Wouldn't
So
that
it's
be the
not-
same
No, because
as
I
what
think
we
that
were
this
doing
one's
the other day? That what we were saying the other day, that we have like a thumbnail of like my sketchbook and things,
yeah, but that was like,
and it was
The-
the one. It was always the
Yeah,
one.
but
I
I
mean,
think
we
it
would
was
be
like a
doing the same
default.
thing. I know,
Yeah.
but we would have
No,
like a
no.
new default.
No, but we would have that when we're starting, and like 1 hour into the stream, I can change the image.
Okay.
So we could. I mean, we'll see.
A lot of pressure for me. You know,
Why?
an hour into the stream, I have to have like a nice
No,
painting
no.
to make so for blah, blah,
Blah,
blah.
blah, blah, blah.
So it can be the thumbnail.
And Ibrahim Salah was also saying, Danny,
Yeah.
did you ever play SpongeBob game? There's a lot of them. And who are your favorite painters? So,
Oh, that's a two-part question.
so we did play.
Yes, Bikini
And-
Bottom.
I have to say,
Yeah.
we have a platinum
It's the only platinum that we have in our PlayStation
in our
account.
games.
Yeah.
We have a platinum of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And I just repeated that because
Because
I mean, we have a platinum.
Yes. Say it again.
so yeah, we've played that. I think we haven't played other game of SpongeBob.
No. I actually didn't even know that one. Because I think that was a PS2 game.
Maybe.
Something like that, because they did sort of remaster it. It was chunky game. I mean, it wasn't like the most beautiful game, but we had fun. We had a lot of fun playing it. So.
Yeah. How long did we play the game?
Oh
Do
no,
you
it's not a
remember?
long game. It's probably like 20 hours long, something like that. Yeah, it's not super long.
Yeah, but it was amazing.
Yes.
And we have a platinum. I don't know if I have said that before.
No, that's actually pretty cool because I had never finished the game. I had never ever wanted to get a platinum in a video game. Never. I think it's super boring to get one. But
I don't think it is.
oh, you have to see other games. Like the thing
Well,
is, this one,
I mean,
I have to be honest.
having a platinum in Elden Ring would be like crazy.
You know that a lot of people have it. It's insane, but a lot of people have it.
We should try
No.
wait,
Oh.
not in Elden Ring. Because I think we're just missing one thing in Sackboy to get
Oh
the
no,
platinum.
no, and we have to do the run.
Yeah, that's the one we're
Oh
missing.
no, I'll let you do that. Oh, you go ahead and go crazy with that one. No, there's no way we're doing that one, or I'm doing that one
Why?
because it's insane. That one's crazy. It's super difficult.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that one for sure.
And the other question was that who are our favorite painters?
Oh, I've said it. Maybe you go because I've said it. I've said mine, a million times. So maybe.
I think I would say now I have someone that's I mean he was part of my favorite painters, but now he's just like
Oh, Juaco?
yeah, Juaco Juaco Sorolla, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Sorolla. I really love Dermot Kelly.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Fantastic
Fantastic painter.
I love Bonnard. Bonnard.
Bonnard. Yeah.
I'm
Genius.
sorry.
Do you have an opinion on Bonnard versus Vuillard?
For me, it's Bonnard.
Ooh,
I think
tough
I've told
one.
you.
Yeah.
Because I think it's, at least for me, I feel the paintings are more sensible or more similar to my sensibility.
Okay.
So
Mine would be tough to this. I would be very, very, just like kind of stuck in the middle. I don't know. I can't. I don't know if I can decide. But can I tell you something weird? That if I speak like instinctually, if I don't think about it, I would say Vuillard.
Yeah.
Vuillard. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. There's because they're both geniuses to me. They're both some of the greatest painters.
Well, they are.
They're probably top 10 greatest painters of the 20th century for sure, for me. And but the thing is, there are Vuillard's paintings that shake me more because he's weirder. He's a little bit weirder than Bonnard. Bonnard is just genius, and he composes beautifully, and he's amazing. I mean, we're talking about two incredible artists. But there's something when Vuillard goes weird, it's like, oh my God, I never expected this painting. So yeah, maybe that would be the only reason why I would favor one over the other.
Yeah, but I think I like Bonnard also because of the like how simple the scenes he paints are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very, very homely.
Yeah.
At the latter part of we've talked about this, but the latter part of his life, he just moved into a house with his wife and never moved out, and that's where he painted, and didn't do anything different than painting from his house, which is very attractive to me. That sounds amazing to me.
And I have to say, I mean, we've talked about Benjamin Björklund a lot.
Oh, yes.
But I have to say that for the past months, I've been looking a lot into his work.
Yeah.
And it's just like mind-blowing. Like sometimes you just forget how mind-blowing it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to say Ben, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot more. I could think a lot about other artists.
We could speak.
Those are the ones that come to mind right
We could
now.
make a list and never stop, through this video.
Yeah.
Ben is, I know that a lot of people feel that Ben is like, oh, there's a lot of like fanboyism or a lot of like, he's just somebody who's a young artist. So of course you're going to have that connection a little bit better.
No, I just feel
No. Ben is different.
Yeah.
Ben is like objectively different from
Yeah.
a lot of artists, and it just shows immediately in
Yeah.
what he does, and he does it so effortlessly. Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's I don't know, when it's sometimes cliche when we refer to like pure art or art seeking purity
Mm-hmm.
or honesty, and sometimes that conversation is super vague. It's like, okay, but what are we talking about? Like, what are we really talking about when we say honesty in art? What does
Mm-hmm.
that mean? Because it's very difficult to try and land that conversation on something that's kind of plausible.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ben is like, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it means.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, like, when he was painting Solomon, when he paints his pets,
Mm-hmm.
or just the animals that surround him, or he just finds a frog and he just wants to paint the frog, or he finds a bunny outside and he wants to paint the bunny. Like, there is such a sense of like a clean spirit wanting to do that for some reason, like when I see a frog, I'm like, oh, look at the frog. And I probably look at the frog and I'm fascinated by the frog and look at the frog eating
And
bugs.
that's it. Yeah.
And yeah, you take a picture of the frog and you send it to your family. Look at that. That frog was like sleeping right next to us. But I never think like that frog is, I want to paint this frog with like love.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben does that. And it shows. The weirdest thing about it is that when you look at that painting, you connect with a frog.
Yeah. And I think it's not only that, not only like the way he sees, like his sensibility,
Mm-hmm.
but also his execution. I mean, he has like all the
Flawless.
combo.
Yeah.
He's just like super.
No, flawless.
Yeah.
It's flawless. It's
Yeah.
when Ben hits a watercolor or a painting,
Yeah.
it's
The watercolors are
oh my God,
crazy.
yeah.
I mean, I could stare at them
Oh,
forever.
endlessly.
Yeah.
Endlessly. And again, this done by somebody who is self-taught, who is, taught by probably images that he's seen, but he didn't go to art school. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like there's nothing there that there's nothing in his training to sort of interrupt or to come between his sensibility. So it's beautiful because it's just him making decisions.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's different.
Yeah, but
I just don't know how to describe
yeah,
it.
I would say I have a lot more, but I think we're always like repeating.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about artists I've never said, because for example, Dermot Kelly for me is like
oh, he's brilliant.
next level. I mean,
Yeah.
I see what he does, and I can't.
Yeah, he's absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant.
But I think we've talked about a lot of other artists we love.
Yeah.
A lot. So yeah, we've talked a lot in different streams.
Oh, yes.
So, Bruno. Hi, Bruno. So, Bruno from Menorca.
Oh, awesome. Bom
It's here.
dia, Bruno.
And Bruno said, I remember that butt. That sounds weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any more context for that, Bruno.
And Bruno said, how are the cows pushing injuries?
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. All gone.
You don't have any bruise.
No. Just it was
You're
very
good now.
ugly but superficial bruising.
I mean, they look like galaxies.
They were
I
ugly,
think they were
yeah. Or beautiful.
as superficial, but yeah.
No, but I still have a toe that has that little blood thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, we're good. We're good.
And Ibrahim Salah also said, love the visuals of SpongeBob SquarePants. Super SpongeBob for what? Super Sponge?
Woo, woo.
PS1. I don't wait.
Oh no.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. You don't have to apologize for that.
Let's see. Oh, this one.
No, I can't turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
You think you remember it?
No, I think I'm remembering one I had.
Oh, you had a game?
Maybe.
I never played.
Maybe in my Game Boy. But I don't know if it was that one. But maybe. Or maybe a friend of mine had it. Because if I had it, I would remember
I
100%.
think so, yeah.
I remember something I always wanted was
Yeah.
the when SpongeBob launched the Game Boy SP version of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Because I had the Game Boy Color, but not the Game Boy SP. And I saw that and I was dying, but I never got it.
It's a SpongeBob version?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look.
I can't see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't turn. Sorry.
I'm gonna show it here. So, Sponge.
So while you look for that, I'm just gonna say, because I'm being bolder, my drawing is obviously off. So I'm getting a little frustrated, but I'm trying to see what I would change. I'm trying to see. I mean, I figured I knew this was gonna happen, because the one thing that is really bound to happen when you try to be a little more reactive is that your drawing is off. So, and it doesn't, I'm sure it doesn't show that much here, but you guys can trust me. Like, there's a few things that are off, but because it's a subtle painting, those few things are making a lot of other things go off. So I have to try to find a way to make changes that make sense. Or I have to try to find something. Oh, that's so nice. It
Yeah.
was like the clamshell one.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you. Or you have to find something. What?
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember the thing with the Game Boy is that it was only available at Toys R Us.
Oh,
So-
that's like an exclusive
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are annoying.
A ver. Em, Brady Fellows said, "Good morning, Danny and Nicolas.
Morning.
I'm working on a commissioned piece, and
Nice.
I don't like how it's turning out.
Oh,
Do you
bummer.
have any advice on how to
Revitalize?
revitalize a painting that is getting boring?
Oh, oof.
And boring how?
Yeah, because the tough part, I mean, we could have that conversation for sure, but I think the tough part here is you saying that it's a commission, because that would change everything for me. Because commissions are usually judged not so much as how we like them, but as how the person that's going to receive it likes it. So maybe it's not the best painting that we can paint, or maybe it's not the best image that we're ever going to paint, but if they are happy, that's a good job. That's a job well done. So I hope that you're not frustrated, that the fact that you're frustrated doesn't speak about a disconnect between what they expect and what you are capable of doing or what you're painting, because that would be the toughest one. When we end up doing paintings that we don't really quite want to paint, that's a tough one. So I hope it doesn't have to do with that.
Robin said, "Those hands are stunning, much like yesterday's snapping turtle. Fluid and implied. Gorgeous."
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Robin. Well, thank you, Robin. But I'm going to try to see how much I can paint them, like how much I can say and how much I can suggest. So we'll see if we can reach that balance. Oh, what was that?
Gaby dice, ¿e ilustradores preferidos?
Uy, yo tengo
Pues-
de muchas épocas.
Pues
pero
yo,
bueno, ve tú,
mi
ve tú.
número
Sí, sí,
uno,
sí, ve
por
tú.
siempre, pues, por favor, responde tú.
Oliverio Jefferino.
Oliver Jeffers.
Oliverio Jefferoni.
Sí. Oliverio Jefferoni. Pero tú dices, yo tengo muchas de muchas.
Es que tengo muchísimos de muchos tiempos. O sea, suena charro, pero es que hay, por ejemplo, ilustración a comienzos del siglo XX, a mediados del siglo XX, en los 70s, en los 80s, en los 2000s, no sé. Yo tengo como... es súper complejo para mí decir como top 5 ilustradores, y de pronto termino yo pensando en ilustradores mucho más como old school. Si tengo que decir cuáles son mis ilustradores favoritos, sí, termino como... A ti yo sé que te gusta Shontan, por ejemplo.
Sí.
Sí, Shontan te gusta bastante. Mm, a ver, déjame pensar en qué podría yo acordarme de ti.
No,
Mm,
y de ti, de ti.
no, no, pero estoy tratando como de acordarme, de mirar a ver si me acuerdo de tuyos que te gusten. Eh, el de Red Nose Studio me fascina. O
Sí,
sea, si estamos diciendo cosas distintas,
increíble.
sí, es genial porque es distinto, es como, o sea, es escultura puesta en escena, foto, súper, súper bonito.
Eh, Ian Kevy también es muy chévere.
Uy, muy chévere.
Increíble.
Sí, muy
Dibujante
chévere. Es un
increíble.
monstruo, sí, ese libro.
Obviamente lo conocí gracias a ti.
Uy, genial.
Jorge González.
Oh, monstruo. Es de
Sí.
mis favoritos. Él es
Albert Pérez Bonín dice, mi ilustrador favorito, Mobius.
Mobius, leyenda,
Sí.
sí. Leyenda.
Mm,
A Marcelo Peralta
ujú.
también le gusta mucho Mobius, muy fan.
A ver, dice, Dee said,
Ujú.
Bruno was saying,
Yes, Bruno.
sorry, just came in late. May
Oh,
you explain again what's your definition of boldly for this approach? Not thinking too much?
no, no, because when you have to be reactive, you have to think still. I mean, you're still trying to digest what you're looking at, and you're trying to I would say what you sort of disregard, if you want to kind of think about it that way, is filtering it through, the things that you have learned, the things that make up your kind of fundamental sort of strengths in painting or in drawing. So you have been educated and you have learned, a bunch of these things that you have to worry about and you have to be looking for. And those things are super important. That's why they are fundamentals. But there's something really beautiful when you just say, let me see if I don't care about these things, what happens. So, for example, I'll give you an example. When you look at a Egon Schiele drawing, like Egon Schiele studied with Klimt, and Klimt, his own education was incredibly academic at the beginning. There's not tons of examples of how academic Schiele was, because he was still, he was younger, so he was. You would expect him not to have the same education that Klimt had, but you know, there is a point in Chile where he's like, you know what? Let me try this in my drawing. Like, let me start abstracting it, elongating, disregarding like the human figure, the anatomy, and just commit to that line work, commit to that decision making, and let's see what happens. And a lot of things are sacrificed when you do that. Of course, a ton of things, proportions, anatomy. I think when you react and when you are trying to sort of emphasize this idea of being faithful to what is moving you. And by being faithful, I mean almost like enhancing it. Like you're going to really turn that knob and say, I'm going to show myself. I'm going to make the painting tell myself. I'm going to make this image that I'm producing remind me of what it was that I was, blown away by. And I kind of I've always liked that definition of being moved by something. Having a reminder, in our case, if we are painters, having this painting as this visual reminder of, hey, when you looked at this scene, when you were looking at this, or when you were, painting outdoors and you were seeing this is what attracted you to this, moment in painting. And it's there. And, it almost serves as a um, mnemonic device that, it triggers your memory in a very specific, weird way, because now you are like sensibly reminded of why, like the why you wanted to approach something. So I think that when you try to be bold, when you're trying to be very, very bold, like, answering almost only and exclusively to that which moves you, to understanding how to interpret that which moves you, um, there's a ton of great things can start happening. I think particularly like that's when you start, like, people that are searching for styles. I think that's a way that you can start to search for who you are. When those two things marry, when you have a good enough relationship with your materials, and when you start to listen to yourself and you're going to say, you know what, I'm not going to try to paint the way I've been told how to paint. No, my experience in painting or drawing has brought me here. It has laid all the foundation. I have this, strength that is enabling me to have, both drawing and painting become tools that I can rely upon. But now I'm not going to disregard everything. I'm not going to forget about everything, because those seeds have already been planted. But what I'm going to try to do is say, let me see if I can start to speak about me also in painting. Not just paint, not just, hey, this is how you paint something, but let me see if I can echo things about myself while I'm painting, which is very, very difficult to do. But I think that that's our goal. Like, that's probably everyone's goal in here, to try to find, what is it that makes their painting their own. So I guess, I've always convinced myself that if I just, without prejudice, I answer to those callings, to something saying, hey, this is cool. Like, paint this. Like, if you're going to concentrate on something, paint this, because this is what you're finding to be super, super interesting. I've told myself that if I can teach myself how to be okay with that, then I think that I'm on the right track to understanding myself as a painter.
Ivan Montoya said, double down on your own mannerisms, right?
Yes, I think without kind of turning into a caricature of yourself, I think you shouldn't look at your own painting and then try to emulate your own painting. No, I think when it works is because you're working from zeros. Like, you start a painting and you start to examine what a painting demands of you, and what is asking of you, and what is moving you. Because I do feel that if we start looking at ourselves too much, we just become like these sort of boring Xeroxes of our own self, and that can also be quite, I think, debilitating, because I think you always have to look outside, first, for that stimulus that is going to teach you about who you are inside. But if I start to look at my own painting, I think it starts to degrade. It almost feels like if I start to copy and copy and copy and copy my own work, it just kind of loses its strength over time, and just eventually sort of degrades, I feel.
Santiago Repeto estaba preguntando hace un rato, creo que como por contexto de lo que estaban preguntando en ese momento, creo que
Sí,
puedo responder, porque estaba diciendo, hola, saludos desde Argentina.
sí.
¿Quién es el artista del que hablan? Y creo que en ese momento estábamos hablando de Benjamin
Ah, Ben
Björklund.
Björklund. Sí, seguramente.
Mm, Ibrahim Salad said, thank you. Didn't know a couple of people you mentioned. Nicolas, looking forward to your Proco stream.
Yeah, that's on Friday. So,
We're gonna be here.
yeah, but I noticed they started yesterday. I checked it. Yes, I checked yesterday, and they had already they were already at almost like 20,000. Again, they are trying to get money for Ukraine. It was very nice. They did it like a live stream. A bunch of them were painting. I saw Natalia Fabia was there. Proco was there, obviously. Who else did I see? But I think they're trying to sell paintings, sell courses, and you can also make donations. So it's a good cause. So if you want to be a part of that, just check Proco's stream. I think he's streaming every day. Check his channel out also. So yeah, just keep those in mind. And we're gonna help out on Friday. But the way we're gonna help out is just by you know promoting the channel, promoting his channel, promoting the space that he has for donations. We're not quite doing because everything is going, through his channel, so it's easier for us to just sort of be a vehicle for promotion, and we're very happy to do that. So, we're going to do one of our live streams, but we're going to be reminding people that if they want to donate, they could, head on over to his channel and do so. So,
Your mom was
Todorovic, I think, was there yesterday also.
saying muy buenos días.
Muy buenos
Hola,
días,
Olguita.
Olguilla.
¿Cómo estás?
Olguilla Pilla. Señora Olga. Doña Olga.
Berica dice, hello everyone. I'm happy to finally catch you live. Hi, Berica. How are you?
Awesome.
Brady Fellow said, thank you both for the advice. It really helped. Unfortunately, I think I'm frustrated because I'm painting something that I don't really want to paint.
Those are
But
tough.
knowing that the people I'm painting it for are happy with it makes me feel better.
Yeah, so just try to hold on to that because, commissions can be super, super weird and super tough. And, we have a weird way of accepting commissions. I, for example, just accepted a formal commission. I don't know if I should have, but I said yes. So I'm going to try to do a good job. But again, Danny knows this. It has nothing to do with me as a painter. Nothing. It has more to do with them and what they want.
Mm-hmm.
And in many ways, they're just, the relationship they want with you is like, this is not your case, by the way, but or I have no idea if this is your case. But in my case, and I'm going to speak vaguely, but what they want is for you to be the vehicle of executing their vision, like what they want to see with that work. They don't really care about anything else.
Yeah.
So
they want you, I would say they want you sometimes to be the hands.
Yes.
Like not without a brain, just the hands.
Just execute. This is what we want. Can you do it? Yes, great. Here's your money.
Yeah.
But it only depends on that, like solely depends on that. So I think we have to be we have to think a little outside of ourselves so that we don't get way too involved in those projects, in the sense that our job is just to interpret what they understand, what they are looking for, and try to execute on that. It was the same thing when I was illustrating and there were clients. Like, it was never about doing the greatest work that you could do. It was always about saying, okay, what is this client asking for? And what is this art director's vision? And I just have to execute on that, because if, I could do the most beautiful thing ever, but if I don't answer to those two things first, then it's worthless. It doesn't matter. They can tell you, okay, that's very pretty, but that's not what I asked for. So I think commissions are also kind of fall into that category where you have to realize, okay, what is it that's my job here? Like, why did they hire me? Why did they want me to do whatever it is that you're doing? And if you're able to answer that and then take yourself a little away from that equation and say, okay, I get it now. This is what I have to do. Then I think it's a little bit better. It's a little easier. I mean, it's better. I'm saying better. I'm not saying it's great, but I think it's a little easier to, when you realize that, to sort of fight through those moments when you tell yourself, oh my God, this has nothing to do with me. Like, why am I painting this painting? This is not what I would like. This is not what I usually do. Why did I say yes? Because the more you start to doubt it, the more reasons you're giving yourself, the more almost like excuses you're giving yourself to say, yeah, I shouldn't have never done this. Like, this is going to suck. This is going to be a horrible job. I'm going to regret this. There's no amount of money that they could pay me that would make me enjoy this. You're going to fill yourself up with reasons to not do the work that you were hired to do. So it's really important to be, kind of mindful. And I think it's really professional to fight through it and to say, okay, this wasn't what I was looking for. I know it, but I I've committed to this. Let me do the best job I can do. It's always good to just try your best. You already said yes. You already committed to that. Fight through it. Like really push yourself, because I really do think it's also important to see oneself as an artist that can push through things that you don't particularly want to paint. So yeah, try to push through it. Remember, remind yourself of something that you may have in common with what they want, and maybe that makes it a little bit easier.
Beshria said, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay,
Proco,
that's like wait.
Proco and our painted lives.
Well, for a long time I've been wanting to do something with him. This is not quite it, but he wrote and he asked me if I wanted to be part of the campaign he has to collect funds for Ukraine, and I was like, sure, I'll help. And I asked him, what do you need me to do? And yesterday, it was different because he was doing everything, in the West Coast. I didn't really know where he was, but I'm guessing, he was in the West Coast because I know that Natalia is in the West Coast. So he had a bunch of painter friends just painting live. They had a stream of all of them painting live. They were selling the paintings. Joseph, I noticed that. Well, obviously Natalia was there, Proco was there, and Todorovic was there. I forget, there was somebody else there, but yeah, just talented people, just having good time painting, and they're just trying to collect funds to donate. So no, but he was super kind, and he just said, well, it's impossible for me to be part of like things that are only happening live over there, but I could do he was like, no, you could do one of your own streams, and you could just remind people that they can check out his channel and the page that he has set up for donations. So that's what we're going to do on Friday. So if it helps out, I'm super happy.
Yeah, but it's gonna be here in our channel.
Yes. He has a page where you can see the people that have, it's almost like allied themselves with the cause, and you can check it out if you want. But yes, it's going to be us, and we have spoken about doing something together in the future, just like a live stream together in the future. So
Brady Fellow said, you guys are the best. I appreciate your art wisdom. I'm going to do my best to carry that into my work today. And Cody Winnicky said, I'm doing one of those commissions right now too. Sometimes it's just part of the job.
Yes. Yeah, trust me. And I would like to say that we're all like, you can get to a point where you're above it. But, right now they called me and I spoke to Danny and I was like, I don't know if I should do this. Like, and because I had stopped doing these. Like the last time they actually gave the job to a friend of ours. And I said, I talked to the person that's in charge of this. I told them, well, my painter friend did the last one. So if you're looking for somebody, you can probably call them, and I'm sure he'll be happy to do the this new portrait. But they were like, no, we would want you to do it. Yeah. So I ended up saying yes. I guess the money is good, and hopefully it'll be stress free. I haven't had that experience of it being like super stress free, but hopefully
maybe it's the first time.
Yeah, maybe hopefully I'll be able to manage like whatever vision they have for this, and I'll be able to, again, most important thing, execute. It doesn't matter. Well, no, not that it doesn't matter, but the thing that matters the most is that you're able to execute on what they're asking. So
Ivan Montoya,
see,
who said double down on your own mannerisms,
yeah,
said, because your hand remembers academic training, so intuition should be the main guide.
right.
Preach it, Nicolás. Saludos desde un mexicano pintando en Detroit.
Uy, qué bien. Sí. Es que la mano nunca olvida. O sea, esos fundamentos ya están súper arraigados. Uno no puede. Yo sé que en el arte se habla mucho como de desaprender, pero yo creo que hay muchísimas cosas que quedan que son fundamentales, que si son además buenas, o sea, buenas en el sentido en que nosotros las encontramos valiosas, esas nunca se van a ir, esas existen ahí por siempre. Entonces, em, sí, sí, es como tener confianza en lo que uno ya ha aprendido y empezar a ver si uno puede mediante digamos, otra manera de aproximarse a la pintura, empezar a averiguar un poquitico más sobre quién es uno como pintor y no todo el tiempo estar enfatizando o em, como reafirmando los mismos fundamentos que uno ya como que aceptó y que uno dice, sí, esto es importante, pero pues mi pintura no tiene que ser siempre, siempre, siempre de exactamente las mismas cosas, los mismos valores.
Eh, Liron Damir
¿Mm?
said, "You mentioned in the past that your go to method is describing the form of what you paint. Did you ever work with color spots, Edwin Dickinson style, emphasizing the color notes relationships?"
Mm, not quite. Not exactly that. I kind of know what you're referring to, but not exactly that. I think we were, the way that I was trained, and I don't know how it has sort of devolved into whatever painting, whatever manner of painting it is that I have now. But the way that I was trained was pretty much just modeling, just very much so modeling. It was I wouldn't say dark to light quite, but there was like, yes, emphasis starting with darks, like a dark shadow mass, unify your shadow mass, and build up to your lights. So there was always like a sense of volume, always like a sense of like this sculptural quality to what we were doing. Um, so it wasn't. I think we emphasized form. I was going to say form before color, but honestly, in painting, everything is at the same time. But there was something about, there was I would say there was almost like an obligation to try to have a sense of three dimensionality even very, very quickly. I mean, the way Steve would paint it, it would be, I mean, absurdly three dimensional right from the start. And even the way Max would paint, he would just grab a big brush and put like a stroke for light, a stroke for midtone, and then his shadows. So there was always, even at the barest, kind of most essential stage of those paintings, there was always an understanding of form traveling through space. So I would say it was always form. So what you're describing though is a little more abstract. It's a bit more like an abstracted sense of form, trying to reach that idea of form through, very kind of specific moments of color. And that can also be achieved. I mean, the beautiful thing about painting is that you don't have to, there's no one way to paint. There's not at all one way to paint. There's a myriad, ways of painting. There are as many ways of painting as there are human beings attempting to paint, I often say. So yeah, I don't think, I mean, with the love that I have for Dickinson, I don't think that, I quite have that manner of working or understanding. That's a very Hawthorne way also. So yeah, it's a different schooling, I would say.
Mm, Javi Hab was saying better late than never. Hello all. Buenos días a todos. Hi Javi, how are you? And also Rohit Kem Javi was saying hello. So hi Rohit.
Hey Rahid, hey Javi.
Mao Hilgert said, "Hello, people. Nicolas, I have a question about style.
Oh Jesus, yeah,
I've been painting for a few years now, but I
yeah,
think my works are very diverse. I
yeah.
paint landscapes alongside portraits and explore classic ways of painting alongside more contemporary ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see other artists' Instagrams or exhibitions,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to me that they are more focused on a single style. Any thoughts on this? Did you have a hard time finding your own way, or does
Mm.
it come naturally? Does it come naturally?
Well, I think it comes naturally. I think it almost has to come naturally. Whenever you force like a manner of work onto yourself or onto your painting, your drawing, whatever practice you have, I think it'll show. I think it'll show that all you're doing is trying to either emulate somebody else's manner of work that you've deemed successful, or that you're not quite sure of what you're doing, but you're trying to put a lot of things that have no reason to be together, but you're just taking this from over here and this from over here and this from over here. And then you're just clenching your butt and hoping that when you shove it all together, it works. That's never going to work. So I don't think there are easy ways or effective ways to find what we've denominated as style. I don't think so. I think that takes time because, like everything in life, it just takes time to know yourself. People that are, brilliant, they usually know themselves right from the start. They have that enormous advantage of just being okay with who they are. I think that's like the bigger difference there. That when I think of people that I met when I was young that were brilliant, they already knew like what they wanted. They knew, and they have obviously, changed and progressed and evolved into the artists that they are right now. But that was already there when I met them. For example, James Jean is the easiest one. James was a genius when he was like 19, and he was already a genius, and he was already like knowledgeable, and he was already convinced as to what he wanted to do. But I know that James feels like, okay, but that's James Jean. But Esau Andrews, when Esau was working, it was like, oh my God, that's different. He's different. When Tomer Hanukkah was working, he was different. You could tell, like, these people were different. But what made them different was like they kind of knew. They knew what they wanted out of what they were working. It wasn't, they didn't have to negotiate things. It's like they came to class, and when I would watch, I remember I would, we would sit down close at times when we were in drawing class with Esau, and my God, I would just look at Esau's drawings. I remember just looking at Esau's drawings because I was like, I'm here trying to draw. I'm here just trying to make the model do what they're doing. But Esau was making a drawing. Like, Esau wasn't stopping at thinking, okay, what is the model doing? Like, oh yeah, this is the back. This is where the back is. This is where the arm is coming out of. Like, this is the foreshortened leg, whatever. No, Esau was drawing. He didn't stop to think like, oh, I have to try to mind my proportions or my space or no. He was already like drawing. And that sort of stuff just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. But those are the moments that you realize, okay, this is something that is, deeply embedded in like them. This is not something that anyone taught them how to do. This is not something that you read a book and it shows you. It has a nice kind of clean recipe as to how to go about it. No, this is something that you will find, but there are no ways, like there's no roadmaps. There's nothing to tell you, yeah, take these steps so you can find it in a more effective way or in an easier fashion. And I think that is precisely what's so frustrating about having the conversation about style, because if you're trying to learn everything else, if you're trying to learn formal stuff, like if you're trying to learn about composition, if you're trying to learn about proportions, anatomy, form, light, color, you can always find tutorials, books, videos. You can always find something that gives you like, okay, this is good information. This is really cool information. Like, I know that it's maybe not exactly what I'm looking for, but it can take me there. It can take me to the place where I can start to figure out things, on my own. But style, or what, style is, classically, that was called maniera, which is like a super nicer term, I feel, like manner, because it encompassed like tons of things when people spoke about maniera. But nowadays, style can also mean like a super superficial thing. For example, in comic books, people have to be very wary of a style because that's what sells. In illustration, the same. Like if many times if you're a very versatile illustrator, they'll ask you to solve things in different styles. Like that was my case when I was doing storyboarding and animatics. We had to be conscious of how to solve things in different ways. If you're working in like a video game industry, in animation, sure, you may have your own, like, there may be like your DNA to your work, but like a very specific DNA to your work. But when when you're doing a completely different movie or completely different video game, like you have to adapt. You can't just say, hey, this is how I work, so I'm going to impose myself on this job. No, no, no. You have to do what the job is asking you to do. So, so I guess there's a definition of style that if you're flexible enough, it's actually good that you can accommodate your own manner of working to a bunch of other people's expectations and objectives and intent. But if you're working for yourself, that's when things get super, super vague. And that's when things are like super difficult to try and figure out because there is no easy way to reach that definition. So what I would say is just parallel to everything that you do, work really hard with your tools so that you feel that your tools are like, the closest thing to you. So your substrate is something you understand, your paints is something you understand, or your charcoal, or your gouache, or your watercolor, your pencils, your color pencils, your pastels. They are tools that you can really feel you connect with. And now that you have something that you truly, truly connect with, you can start to say, okay, how do I use these tools to emphasize things about myself? Like, that I don't have to explain to people, yeah, I'm a very expressive painter. It's like, no, I can see it. Like, you don't have to say anything. Like, when I see your painting, that's there. It's pretty obvious. Or you don't have to say, well, I usually tend to distort my proportions based on how, the character of the this being that I'm creating. It's like, no, I totally get it. Like you were painting this kind of huge grotesque thing and you're emphasizing these aspects. Like, yeah, totally, totally get it. So in many ways, I feel that we have to that's a place where we can't like sugarcoat it or we can't dilute it. We really, really have to explore those places by like truly, truly sometimes going what feels to be like overboard, like way too much. It's super important to explore like the limits of what we are as or what or the artists we understand ourselves to be, so that we understand like, yeah, this is okay, this is too much. Like it's super, super important for us to say this is too much. But we have to be there to know what's too much. We have to make tons of paintings to be able to say, yeah, I'm going nuts here. Like this is a little too much. That's not an easy thing to do though. None of those things that I was just describing are easy. None of them. And again, I don't think it's supposed to be easy. I really don't. I really think it's one of those things that you earn, because the ability, take the word style out of the conversation, but the ability to see yourself through your own work, to understand yourself through your own work, come on, that's a lot. That's a heavy loaded, thing. So I just think that we have to work for it. There's no other way. We have to work our butts off for it.
Andrés Gómez dice,
Yes.
hola Nico y Dani, hola
Hola,
Andrés, y hola Caqueiro, que nos estaba saludando.
Hello, Cacaro.
Bruno.
Cacarico. No, como cocorico, no caca. Sonó extraño, pero no era malintencionado.
Sonó fatal,
Sí,
Nicolás.
pero no era malintencionado.
Cacarico. Bruno
Yeah.
was saying, what's Isao last name?
Isao Andrews. Yeah.
Yeah,
Isao
and it's
is-
Isao, but not how you wrote it, but with an E.
So
ESAO
ESAO. Yeah.
Andrews.
Oh, Esau is a brilliant artist.
Rex Long Beach. So
Yeah.
it's Alan. Hi, Alan. How
Ooh
are you?
la lan.
Ulalan said,
Yeah.
Hi, I just joined you now. Oh my god, the Menorca sketches, they're being engulfed.
They are. They are.
Yeah. Yesterday you also used one.
Yes.
right?
Yes. I mean, we are going to use all the
The paper
pages, all the
can,
paper.
yeah.
So no paper is going to go to waste. So
Kakeiro dice, Coco se ve súper cool la pintura hoy.
muchas gracias.
Hoy.
Ah, sí.
Solo
Sí,
hoy,
gracias.
Nicolás.
Por hoy, mi favorito.
Brady Fellow said, the best professor I've ever had, always distinguished between style and voice. Manner is a very elegant term for it. I like that.
Yes.
Miguel Fonseca dice, creo que ya sé a quién va a pintar, ¿será? ¿De qué?
Para la pintura de hoy, Miguel. No, yo dije desde el comienzo, de pronto se le escondió ese pedacito, pero sí lo dije desde el comienzo. Es
Sí,
la
Es
Ferchuchis.
fair. Kakeiro dice, sí, solo hoy, jajaja, mentiras. Mentiras,
Caquero,
mentiras.
no.
Pues le acabas de decir Cacarico. Entonces,
Como cocorico.
Ujú.
Yo no sé tú qué estás oyendo ahí.
no, pues no, nada.
Yo no sé tú qué estás oyendo.
Mao Hilgert said, thank you very much, Nicolas. You gave me a lot to work with. Regarding the style question.
Oh, awesome.
So how are you feeling it?
The painting?
Yep.
Tough. Because it's very vague. And I feel like I'm advancing, but not really. So I don't know if that's a good thing, because I do think it's a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing. It also could be that I'm being kind of iterative. And I don't want to be that. So, but I do feel that I've been able to adjust the drawing slowly, because I don't want to do it too quickly, because I don't want to force it upon the painting. So I think the tempo of it is okay, because I really want to reach a place where I think what Robin was saying was right, where it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's right, like it's right at the point where I'm like, yes, that's what I wanted to portray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be overly descriptive. So we'll see if we can reach that little place. It's very tough, but we'll see.
Miguel Fonseca dice, no, para la comisión.
Ah, sí, de pronto. Sí.
A ver. Gaby estaba preguntando hace un
Señora.
rato largo.
Señora Gabriela.
Que señorita, acuérdate.
Señorita Gabriela.
Estaba preguntando hace rato cuando estábamos hablando del juego de Bob Esponja.
Sí.
Estaba diciendo, hablando de juegos,
Sí.
¿cómo va con Elden Ring?
La gente sabe, siempre me pullan con eso. Siempre me están eschuzando. Me está yendo bien. Yo siempre que termino de jugar, o sea, llevo 100 horas jugando, Gaby. Y siempre
O sea,
que termino
literal 100 horas.
Sí, literal.
Literalmente sale
Siempre
100 horas.
termino de jugar y siempre le digo a Dani, no sé dónde estoy, no sé,
No he avanzado
no he
nada.
avanzado nada.
Este mapa se está
Sí.
multiplicando.
El mapa cada vez está más grande, los monstruos están cada vez más jodidos y lo chistoso es que todo el tiempo avanzo, todo el tiempo logro avanzar y avanzar y avanzar, pero yo siento que no he hecho nada. Yo siento como si no hubiera hecho nada, pero no, mi personaje está reavanzado. He matado 4 de los... No. No, 3 de los 4 bichos que inicialmente le decían a uno que uno tenía como que matar. Entonces, lo que pasa es que se me acaba de abrir una cosa que es como... Ay, para pasar por esta puerta tenemos que ir al cielo, como a un sitio de gigantes para poder sacar una llama de ahí. No sé, es videojuego, o sea, es estúpido. Pero pero me acaban de decir eso, entonces como que se amplió el juego. Em, uf, pero es increíble. O sea, me fascina sentarme a jugar por un rato de tiempo. O sea, me va a poner muy triste cuando lo acabe, le digo eso. Me va a poner muy, muy triste. Se me va a ir un buen amigo. Ah.
Eh, Miguel Fonseca dice, ok, ya sé, vaya, vaya. Pero
Mm,
tengo que decir,
mm.
Miguel escribió vaya, ¿cómo no era? Miguel. O de pronto está diciendo vaya de la cerca.
O vaya de las políticas, entonces hay un mensaje ahí
Sí,
como
de pronto, sí,
subliminal,
de pronto.
extraño.
Digamos que es eso y por eso es con doble L.
Sí.
Digamos. Um, Ibrahim Salah was saying, can we talk about Doctor Strange now? Most people have seen it now, I think.
Oh, do you
No, I
think we
think there's
can? I
no.
don't know.
No, I think we could
Well,
give it
let's ask.
maybe like a week.
Let's ask though. We could ask
So,
if
is
people have
someone
seen it.
here that hasn't? Because that's what I care, because I don't want to spoil the movie. So, I want to know if someone here hasn't, so has not seen the movie.
I love that you were emphasizing that. It was like super clear.
Has not seen the movie. Look, DSK said, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
Exactly. So I don't want to spoil it. So we can talk about this.
we can be super vague. We
No,
can be
no, no,
like
no,
if we liked it.
Nicolas. I liked
No,
it.
no, no. We can be if we liked it. I liked it too.
I liked it. End of the conversation.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
god.
because I don't want to spoil it.
I mean nothing. I mean you're in charge of spoiling it
Look,
if you say something.
The
So,
amazing Von said too soon.
too soon.
LOL. Yeah,
Okay.
too soon. So we could talk about it maybe in a month.
In a month?
Next month.
No. What?
Next
No.
month.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
Well,
I'm sorry, but no.
As soon as it's out of the cinemas.
What? Oh my! What are you doing? No, we have
Yeah, no, because I don't want to spoil it.
again. You can talk
Cody
about things,
Winnicky said,
and you don't have to spoil them.
Cody Winnicky said, I haven't seen it. And DSK said, thank you for considering us. So,
Yeah, no. But I was saying, like, there's tons of reviews in the internet that are spoiler free.
No, but I just feel
That they just speak about the movie, but they don't speak about anything particular about the movie.
no.
I watched tons of those.
Yes, but no, we're not going to do the here
Okay.
until the people see it. Because
I
I
guess
think it's
So
terrible.
we'll see you in
too.
2024.
No, but it's better that way. And not
Yeah.
like ruining someone's.
Yeah, but I don't think we've ever ruined
Movie.
it. Again, nobody is going to ever put words into your mouth or our mouth. So we can say, if you want to be vague about it, or if you want to be like, you can be intelligent and not spoil anything about the movie.
Brady. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. All I would say is I thought it was very cool.
I really like it. Because I have to say, and you know that, but maybe people don't know,
Yeah.
but Doctor Strange is my favorite of all the Marvel universe. So
Yeah, you like that movie.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
I think it's good. I've seen criticism and I understand the criticism also. Do I share some of the criticism? Maybe in some of the things that I've read. Maybe. But I'm such a sucker for those movies that I just kind of enjoy them. I just enjoy the characters, the stories. So yeah, I thought it has enough really cool stuff that happens in the movie for it to be incredibly entertaining.
Yeah.
And just it's super
and it's
fun.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it's
like
a fun
how,
movie.
and Wanda.
Yeah, it's a super, super fun movie. So, yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, I don't know if, a lot of people just are not super keen on going to theaters anymore. I kind of follow a lot of people that, after COVID, or, we're still, going through COVID, but that really damaged them in ways that they weren't expecting, and they don't feel comfortable in theaters or in concerts
Or
anymore.
not damaged, but changed.
Yeah,
They
but they
changed
feel
them.
weird now, that like they feel super uncomfortable in places that are, full of people. So so it's very difficult for them to like, see themselves in a movie theater, for now. So
So
yeah, we
we'll
watched
talk
it in the
about it.
theater, and it's a really cool movie to watch in the theater, I would say. But I totally understand if people don't want to go to theaters. I liked it. I think I was really missing that experience, to be super, super honest.
Yeah.
So I was happy to go back. We've seen quite a bit of movie. We have gone so much to the movies now that we have watched bad movies. So
Yeah. I think when they reopened, we went like a week after or 2 weeks after.
yeah, we were.
Because we really miss
Yeah, I think it
going
was
to
something
the.
that we enjoyed doing,
Yeah.
just going to the movies.
Yep.
So we definitely wanted to have that little experience again.
So, Lola Onigiri decía, ella es tan considerada y una emoji sonriendo con una lagrimita. Gracias, Lola. Muchas gracias.
No,
Lola
todo
siempre
está ahora.
me echa flores.
Sí, Lola Flores.
The amazing Von said Danny is on our side. LOL. Yes. And I mean, the good thing, I mean, this sounds kind of bad of my part, but I can silence the mic. So if the spoilers start,
Again,
I would just shut down the
again,
mics.
I want to remind you that, we're always responsible for what we say. So
Yeah.
nobody's saying anything that they don't want to say. So I'm the sort of person that it's like, yeah, don't speak about this. Okay, I'll speak. I can speak and not really refer to anything of that. But no, for sure. But yeah.
No,
I'll just
and it
say-
was a joke. Of course, I'm not going to turn off your mic.
Oh, you've done it before.
Because it's mono. No, I've never done it. What are you talking about?
Oh, the only reason it's because we're on the same channel?
No.
And you would be...
No, but you know that I wouldn't do that. I mean, jokes aside, I wouldn't do that. I mean,
No, I know.
you
We're
are
joking, we're
responsible
joking.
of what you say. So, I mean,
Yes.
it's not in my will to say, like, I'm going to censor this that he's saying. No, I mean, you do you, and I would say whatever
I'll
I
always
want
be
to say.
responsible for my own words.
Yeah, and I would be responsible for mine. So, Brady Fellow said, I have not seen it, but I want you to spoil it. Cody Winnicky said, I would love to see it in the theater, but with 3 small children, it's tough to get away sometimes.
Oh, how small are they?
Pablo Rojas said,
'Cause we went with Samu and Fer. We actually did.
but they're not like small children.
No. That's why I'm asking
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
How small they are? And we went with Samu and Fer, which they're old now. But we went to a first. That was our first 3D movie.
Afterwards, yeah.
After pandemic. So
Pablo Rojas was saying, did you guys saw The
you guys see it?
Northman? Well, it says so.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just reading.
Okay.
I always just read how it is. But
Did we see the?
The Northman.
No. I haven't seen that one. No. You know what I was watching in the airplane, but I fell asleep. But I fell asleep not because it was bad, but because
You were
it
super
was.
tired.
Yeah, I was very, very tired coming back. The Green Knight, really weird movie. I mean, it starts kind of weird, but I really liked it. I was really digging it. So I have to see if I can get it some way.
Berika said, I saw the first 30 minutes and had to leave the theater because of an emergency, but I'd love to hear your opinion of the movie if it's worth going back. I would say it's worth
Yes,
going back.
we've seen it
Yes.
twice, by the way. So yeah,
Oh, I thought you were not going to say that. That's like our little secret
no, but we've
because
seen
we
it
couldn't
twice.
contain ourselves. We
Yeah.
wanted to see it, so we saw it first.
Yeah, we've seen it twice. So I
On
would say
Spain.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we saw it while we were on Spain.
Yeah. You know that actually that theater that we went to was really good.
Yeah,
The
and the
audio
crowd
was amazing.
No, and the chairs, because it was like a reclinomatic.
It's
Chair?
one of those nice. It was one of those nice theaters that you
Yeah.
could get your food like taken to your.
But we didn't get any food.
No.
I
but I'm
wanted
just
everything.
describing.
I mean, they had like a lot of food, but then we would have ruined our lunch.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was really good. Like the quality of the audio and also the crowd. Because the second time we went,
Yes.
I mean, the first time we were reacting to everything, we were like,
Yes.
no way, no. And the people were like that. But here, the second time we watched
A
it,
little boring, people.
people didn't react to anything. I was just like waiting for reactions.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, people were a little boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Um.
But yes, I would say if you don't mind paying for it again, I would go back. I would go back, see it again.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um. Ibrahim Salah said, "Hehe, you care more about spoilers than the people making the films, aka the trailer."
Yeah, trailers are becoming more and more kind of spoilery because
There's
I think it's only because it's almost like impossible for people to keep things quiet. I
Mhm.
really do. And there's so many people, for example, when a movie's being filmed, when a movie's being shot, um, if they're on location, there's always people that are like taking photos.
Yeah.
They're like with a tele lens, just taking a bunch of photos. So there's a lot of stuff that gets ruined in every single movie, every single movie. But I would say that in every movie, there's also like super cool surprises.
Yeah,
So
but I would also say that with trailers, you have to have part of that, like super cool things, because you're wanting people to like you want them to see the trailer and then want to go see the movie.
yeah,
So you have to have something exciting.
yes,
If you don't have anything of like the spicy part of the movie, then nobody's gonna want to watch the movie.
yeah,
So,
true, true.
Cody Winnicky said, 3, 7, and 10. I guess the
Oof.
7 and 10-year-old could join us,
Yes.
but 3-year-olds in a theater could be a nightmare. Haha.
Oh, I think historically I've dealt with 3-year-olds in theaters. I think one of the ones that I regret was taking Fer to Jurassic. When Jurassic Park, was it that
Did they
came
let
out?
her in?
Yeah, they don't care here.
Well, they do.
They don't.
They do.
I mean, they do like I remember when I was young, they didn't let me watch Gremlins. Or was it Ghostbusters? I think it was Gremlins. Like we went to the theater with my brother and my father, and they didn't let me in. And I was like, oh, because I was little for sure. But I was like, oh my god, f them, like idiots. And but no, they let Fed in. But there is a reason why stuff is like rated.
Yeah.
Because I forget when it was, but it was like half an hour into the movie. I think that the white gray dinosaur, it's like eating people. Fed was like, okay, I can't watch this anymore. And I was like, okay, I have to leave. And I left the theater with her.
What a terrible idea.
Yeah, yeah.
To go with a 3-year-old
I know.
to that movie.
I know. I also saw she also watched, remember, Coraline when
yeah,
she was
she
like
always
2.
says that
So
she's
she knows what it means to be traumatized by movies, so she's okay.
Alejandro Morales said, "Hi everybody, nice seeing Nico and Danny again, and nice to see your names around, beautiful friends. I have 10 minutes to watch the stream."
Oh my god, I'm gonna try to do something cool then. 10 minutes to make it worth it.
Berika said, "Have any of you guys seen Everything Everywhere
No,
All at Once?"
That
No.
one is like, I'm dying to see that one. Like
No.
dying. There's been so many good
Reviews?
yeah, but the thing is it's only in theaters. It's not coming to Colombia. So we have no way of watching it except, I don't know, waiting till it goes.
You sure it isn't here?
Yeah, I'm 100%. I've been looking for it for like the last 2
Maybe in
weeks.
Cinema Paraíso or something?
Maybe, but I don't think that's going to be the sort of movie that they bring here. So, yeah, it's very annoying when it's like, okay, I'll buy, a ticket to see that movie, and they just don't bring it here. Those are the sort of things that push piracy, I'm afraid to say.
No, I don't see it.
No. Trust me, I've been looking for it because ever since like I knew that movie was coming, I was like, I have to see this movie. And James did the poster for that movie, and
Mm-hmm.
it's incredible. It's like incredible. Um, super beautiful.
No, no la veo ninguno.
Yeah. No, I trust me, Lindita. I've looked for
You've
it, but
done
no.
your research.
Yeah, because that would be one of those movies that I would tell you, oh, we have to see this movie.
Brady Fellow said, "Oh man, The Green Knight was weird. I saw it in theaters, and I'm still not sure if I like it or not."
I think I was liking it, but I had no expectations. Like I just I saw that movie and I liked the actor, so I was like, okay, let me see what this is about. And then I was like, what is going on? What is this movie? And but I fell asleep. But it's not because it was boring. I was like really fighting to try to watch it.
Well, it was 10.5 hours, the
Yeah,
flight.
our flight.
So,
So
and we
had
were
to.
watching it at the end because
Yeah,
we had like, I'm sorry, I'm just like
no,
interrupting you, but we had a marathon
we
of
had
Angry Birds.
and
And yeah, that's what I
and
was going
the
to say.
Rockstar
Of
the
our flight was,
no, the Rockstar is the studio that makes it. You know that's the studio that
¿cuál?
makes, I
¿De
think I'm
tenis
not
de mesa?
mistaken. Yeah, that's the studio that makes GTA, Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, but it was also the Rockstar of
Oh
our
yeah.
flight
Oh yeah.
because we were playing the
Ping pong game.
ping pong.
The
Yeah,
table tennis game.
but we were like super into it.
Oh my god.
We were like in 3 World Cups at the
Yeah.
end of the flight.
Yeah, our chairs were like moving.
Oh, you.
I remember the lady that was right next to you. She would like start to. You were like elbowing
Yeah.
the lady next
No,
to you
I was trying to be super careful. Because I
while
mean,
you were elbowing her.
no, because remember it was kind of uncomfortable because she just raised
Yeah.
the apoyabrazos. How do you say that? The arm rester?
Armrest. I think it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just raised that.
Yeah, which you shouldn't do, by the way.
She shouldn't.
It's like that's
Yeah.
not your space.
Yeah,
Like,
and she was like putting her feet on my purse.
yeah, no.
I was
She
kind of uncomfortable. Then I just like crossed my leg and
she
I was
was
like,
older.
I'm
so I was
sorry.
like, okay, she's older. But then I thought, no, she's just being like kind of rude.
No, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bother you, but I want to lower this. And I just lowered the armrest because I was kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, no,
Because she
I
was
would
like
never.
snuggling there, sleeping.
No,
and,
I would never let.
Yeah,
like
kind of.
that to me is like super weird. I would never let anyone just.
Yeah, but we were playing, and we were playing in my iPad. And when I played, because that's the thing, I was like, I mean, I just moved my finger. I was like
Gracefully.
super into it, but I was like moving my finger.
Yeah, you play very gracefully. Super
Nicolas,
controlled. Yeah.
When Nicolas played, and I'm not joking, I had to like take the iPad with my 2 hands and like press it onto the back of the other chair because he would move it so bad that if I don't like have it in my hand,
I was
it would
into
just
it.
like, you would just like break the iPad if I didn't.
I was smashing.
He was
He
like moving his finger
Oh,
everywhere.
my
He was jumping.
my forehand and backhand that were like cross court, amazing, like ridiculous speeds, amazing. But the only way you can get speeds is if that finger just flings at a remarkable speed also. So I'm gonna say, like, we both had our strengths. You were really good at volleying. Like, you could volley for like 20 minutes
Mhm.
if you wanted to, like super controlled. I'm always, and I think that describes us really well, I'm always at the verge of like collapsing.
Yeah. No, you
Always.
couldn't. Yeah, because you
Never-
couldn't bowl
Never
at
in
all.
control. Never.
You were like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
and I was
never.
like, Nicolas, you
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
to.
I
serve like
want to
the- like-
break the ball. I'm like brute forcing everything. But the game is
¿Cómo
really
se
good.
dice rematar?
Maybe smash? Maybe?
Yeah.
Is it?
Because there were like some games that told you like you have to be just like bowling a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't do that one.
And you just like smashed. And I was like, Nicolas, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
And you
I
were
couldn't
like,
do
I
it.
had to.
The ones that were
So-
more about control, you were like killing it. You were so good. But in matches, I was like, if they gave me an opening, oh, you're done. You're done.
Yeah, but I was good at smashing sometimes. The thing is that I only had one type of smash I did.
Yeah, you had one play.
Yeah, and I was like, huh. And with that, I had to like slide my finger in the iPad until it got out of the iPad. Remember? Because you were
Oh
like,
yeah, you started
why are you?
flicking. You
Yeah.
started you
But
found a way.
only in that one.
You found a
I
way
did like
that
this
you
and
were
then
flicking.
Yeah. And then I did like that, and I always had that point.
Yeah.
Until a player.
What? Oh, did we lose? No.
No, but he read what I was doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I had to do it to
AIs.
the other side, but
Yeah.
I couldn't do it to the other side because it was like super uncomfortable.
AI in that game, super good. Really intelligent.
Yeah. But yeah, we were having a blast. I loved it. Because
Yeah.
in the flight to Spain,
Yeah.
we were playing Angry Birds. But
Yeah.
the thing is that my screen was like broken.
Yeah.
So I had to play on your screen.
Yeah.
So we were both playing in the same one. And then when we were in Spain, I don't know if it was in Menorca or in Madrid, I downloaded the game in my iPad and we started playing too.
Yeah, you were new to Angry Birds.
No, I wasn't new. I mean, I had played it before, but I haven't played that game like since I was.
I think I haven't
maybe
played
like,
it. I'm not going to exaggerate because I have
I was gonna say 10 years ago.
right next to me. In fact,
Mm-hmm.
I have the iPad 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember giving that iPad to Samu
Mm-hmm.
so that he would play. And I remember just downloading like any free game or anything. And Angry Birds was just that. So I probably haven't played Angry Birds in like 12 years.
Yeah, because it
maybe.
says
no.
the release date was 2009.
There we go, 12 years.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I said I remember playing it maybe like 10 years ago or maybe more. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Good game, though. I have to say.
Very good game.
It's a
Yeah.
good game. It's a proper game. Yeah.
You know what was the weird
Hot
thing?
take. Angry Birds? Good.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
I'm thinking that's going to blow up
Yeah,
at some point.
That's gonna be a hot game.
Yeah. I mean,
No, I was gonna say that the weird thing is that we got used to the Angry Birds 2, the one we were playing in the iPad.
oh, right.
And then when we went back to the airplane,
oh,
it's different. Like the
Oh, my
curves
God,
are
please.
different, the effects are different. So
it's like Stone Age Angry
we were
Birds.
struggling with some levels. And it's weird because in the flight to Spain, we did the levels like super easy. Because we're the type of person that like to play each level until we get like three stars.
I love that this is a painting live. We're having like a super, super energetic talk about Angry Birds.
Yeah, Nicolas, but I mean, it's like you were new to the channel. This is what the
This is
channel
what you
is
came for,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Conversation that you didn't know you needed,
Well, you never need
but
it.
deep down you know you want it.
Yeah. Berika was saying, I'll go back after the stream. Thankfully, the theater is walking distance.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome. And let us know if you liked it.
Oh, if I had a theater walking distance, I think well, we kind of have.
We have. Yeah.
We have, yeah. Because we have them all like literally probably 15 minutes away walking. A little bit
Less.
more. No.
No, it's
trust me.
less.
No. No, it's in
Because
good
it sounds super far.
15 minutes? No. 15 minutes walking, it's like nothing.
It's, yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, we do that walk a lot.
Yes.
And I always thought it was
No, it's actually even a little bit more.
less. Oh.
Yeah. I've timed it. I kind of have it down. But no, 15 minutes it's like nothing.
Yeah. No. I'm like, I felt it was less.
Yeah.
Because when we're walking, I mean, it
It just
like-
feels like a comfortable.
exactly. Yeah. Lola Onigiri dice, jajaja, que no digan que él no se emociona jugando. Nicolás,
No,
o
yo-
sea, el
sí.
más competitivo.
A mi manera.
Y sí, no es como competitivo contra mí, no es como que se ponga, bueno,
No, porque jugando ping-pong, estábamos jugando no contra el otro, no
Éramos
el uno contra el otro. Éramos
el mismo jugador.
el mismo
Entonces,
jugador tratando de avanzar.
exacto, jugábamos un mundo él, un mundo yo. En el de Angry Birds, cuando estábamos jugando cada uno en su pantalla, pues obviamente uno sí se frustra cuando la otra persona avanzó el mundo y uno no, pero yo siempre te esperaba.
O sea, ahí dice,
O tú siempre me
no, no, no,
esperabas.
tranquila, ya lo
No, es que
dijiste.
la
Ya lo
verdad tú me
dijiste.
esperas. Yo te esperé a ti.
¿Algo
En
más
algo, como
para...?
en 3 mundos, 2 mundos, pero bueno. Siempre te voy a esperar, Coquito.
Mm, pues estoy
Iván,
viejo, entonces me demoro mucho caminando.
siempre te espero.
Ujú.
Te llevo.
Siempre
Te
eres
voy
viejo.
contando chistes ahí.
En
Mientras,
la silla de ruedas.
sí. Sería lo máximo porque así. No, no, no.
¿Que me
O
empujes
s-
en la silla
no,
de
no, no.
ruedas? No,
Como
¿qué te pasa?
que yo te tenga que llevar a mi ritmo, porque entonces.
No, me lanzo de la silla de ruedas.
No, porque
Levántate y
entonces
camina, Lázaro. No,
tendrías que escuchar mis historias
no, ahí
aún
sí.
más.
No, no, no. ¿Qué te pasa?
Ah,
Ese
Iván dice,
sometimiento.
Iván dice, hola, hoy
¿Qué
sí
hubo,
se dio el
Iván?
milagro de la luz que permite ver el tono rojizo del pelo de Dani. Sí, hoy sí me veo pelirroja. Hoy sí, por fin, por fin. No, pero incluso es que hace unos días me hice lo del como
Mm,
matizarlo y sí se
mm.
ve rojo, ¿no? Como
¿Te
naranja,
funcionó? Sí, señora, sí.
como Doritos, parecen
Mm,
Doritos.
un boli queso.
Jose Fails said, Good morning from this rain shadow city in the Mojave, Las
Mhm.
Vegas. Hi, Jose, how are you? Um,
Jose,
Alejandro,
how are we dealing with post poetry workshop? How's that been working?
is it been a boost or is it been like
A bust.
a bust? I had it right there.
Yeah.
Alejandro Morales said, Oof, this painting looks awesome. Nicolas, master of the painted universe.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
And don't He-Man me. Come on. That's you know there are statues that I'm going to get of He-Man.
the next year you told me because
Yeah,
they were delayed.
it's taking a long time
Yeah.
for anything that like prototypes can be done here in the West, um, but a lot of production is done in China.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing that production, all of that kind of halted. So it is going to take longer. But there's a merman statue that I want, and they are Tweeterhead is the company.
Mhm.
They are also pending approval. They're going to do a trap jaw. Oh my god, trap jaw.
Pending approval?
Yeah, because it's it's you have to. I don't know who owns He-Man. Mattel.
So you have to get
still?
like the license of it?
Yeah, they are licensed products. So a lot of statues are not, by the
Mhm.
way. So a lot of stuff that is done nowadays, it's just like 3D sculptors that they just do something in like some amazing work in like ZBrush or in like whatever, and they have it 3D printed, and they do molds, and then they sell that. They're usually expensive, like way more expensive because the numbers are lower. Production numbers are lower. So,
Liat. Oh, hi, Liat.
hey, Liat.
We were missing you here.
Yeah, always.
Liat said, This looks great. Yes, Mattel owns He-Man.
Yeah, so you would have to ask permission to Mattel.
Iván dice, me encanta esta pintura, qué maestría para pintar extremidades, manos y pies. Y también dice, entre comillas, don't He-Man me, LOL.
Oh,
We were just saying He-Man,
yeah.
and we have the other row. So row to the row. You should do it with me because I feel like a little loser.
Well, that's
doing
not
it
my
alone.
fault. But and what does that have to do with He-Man?
No,
Like
no,
with
we
the
were
two
talking about
swords?
like superheroes and stuff like.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you're
In
actually
my
not
mind,
you're not far off, but I know that you have no idea that this would be the reason. You know that the two swords, what they're trying to fight is that, am I right? I remember this from the toys, but I don't know if I remember if this was like if this was actually part of the He-Man story. But the two swords come together, and the sword that He-Man has and the sword that Skeletor would have, they come together
And they create
and
a
they
powerful.
open. Well, they then you can open the Castle of Grayskull. That's how you open the Castle of Grayskull. So I think what they are both trying to do is reunite the swords.
It sounds weird in English. Castle of Grayskull.
Grayskull. Yeah, it's a gray skull. It's like very on the nose.
No, yeah, but I thought it was Castillo de Grayskull.
Ah, Grayskull. Sí.
Because in Spanish it's
Grayskull.
Grayskull. So
Yeah.
I thought it was like a
No,
place.
it's a Popeye thing. It's literally
Yeah.
a gray skull.
Yeah. But you
So-
said Grayskull,
Well,
and I
like
was like
a green
"Mm."
skull, if I have to be honest. I had that toy. I had that castle when I was young. It was super cool.
So hi to Roslyn. Liette said, "Is this regarding the new animated He-Man show?"
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one.
Damián Alquichire dice, hola, va quedando genial.
Gracias.
¿Qué tipo de papel / referencia estás utilizando para estas nuevas pinturas?
El papel que siempre he utilizado, pues, digamos, para muchísimas de las pinturas, que es Moleskine, una libreta Moleskine grandecita.
La referencia es sketchbook.
Sí, la referencia es Sketchbook. Y el referente es mi hija Fer. Una foto de mi hija Fer. Gracias por preguntar.
Y gracias por estar acá, Damián.
Sí, siempre.
Y recuerden todos que pueden darle clic a la campanita
Ah,
si quieren,
si quieren.
para saber cuando estemos en transmisiones y acompañarnos.
Muy bien.
Jose Fail said, live post poetry workshop has been in full bloom.
Okay,
I wrote
good.
to you all on Instagram about this editorial fellowship I have since applied to.
Mhm.
I feel great about my editorial project proposal, so we'll see.
Oh, best
that's
of luck.
amazing. And what is it about?
Best of luck.
Yeah, best of luck. Mm,
Were you searching He-Man canon?
yeah, so I wrote He-Man Grayskull sword. Power sword.
Is it called the Power Sword?
Yep, it says
Oh
the
my
power
God.
sword.
Sword. I like that.
Sword.
I like that. I like that. Do it.
That sounds like hot dog.
Well,
hot dog sword.
I swore
Hot
to
dog
God
sword.
that I would say sword. I don't know.
I've always said sword.
I'm wondering.
Sword? How
don't
do you say it?
Sword.
Sword.
Yeah.
I
Don't
like sword.
don't push the W there.
I mean, don't push.
I mean, you can
don't
do whatever
push.
you want. Yeah.
Don't push the hot dog.
Right.
It's the same.
I mean, you're being offensive while I'm trying to be helpful, but you know,
No,
that's regardless.
no, because you're
Regardless.
disregarding my sword.
Sword.
The
I'm
power
trying
sword.
I'm trying to think if there's people in the U.S. that would say sword.
Sword.
I mean, there's people in the U.S. that would do anything. So
Maybe Roslyn knows.
yeah, sword.
Sword.
Sword. Is it one of those like
Sword.
Jaguar things?
No, but Jaguar, no.
Jaguar
Please, no.
is weird.
No,
yeah.
please, no.
But your sword is like a little equivalent, I would say.
And your hot dog.
No, that's actually provincial.
Mm. Yeah. Robin said it's like sword. Yeah, but I like sword. Sword. Ivan said the sword, dude.
The sword and the swan. No, I can't. I butchered it. Dropped it. But what did you find out? I thought you were going to say
Cody
more.
Winnicky said pushing the W kind of reminds me of Wu-Tang Clan. So,
yeah.
power sword.
Go for it.
The power sword, also
we go.
referred as
You're
the
like
sword
from Long
of
Island.
power
Let's just say you're from Long Island.
of the sword of Grayskull,
Yeah.
is a fictional sword
Yeah.
from Mattel's. No, but this is dumb. I mean, they're just saying what it is. I thought they had the information of the.
Yeah, I have no idea. You know that I probably watched every episode that I could watch of He-Man back when I was a kid, and I'm not sure what the point is. Like what are they fighting for? I think Skeletor wanted He-Man's sword. I think that's the thing. But I can't remember.
Um. So they want to gain control of the Eternia and the secrets of Castle Grayskull.
Okay. But I know that the sword in some way is like involved in that. Eternia. Is that the kingdom? I don't know what Eternia. I don't remember that. I'm embarrassing myself with my lack of like He-Man knowledge.
He-Man, sword.
Sword.
Sword
It's a sword.
has powers.
Yeah, of course it has powers.
While the power sword is the key to unlocking He-Man's strength,
Yeah.
it's rarely used in a battle. He mostly uses it to cut objects and deflect energy blasts. Thank you for nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like a heavy use for it in a battle.
I just remember the thing you showed me.
You gotta
About
be more specific.
the person selling a sword.
Oh, like a katana?
Yeah.
Poor dude.
Robin said, Danny, I love your pronunciations. I could listen to your working it all day. I like my sword.
Yeah, you're good. It's it's there.
I mean, I feel like you can't say anything with your hot dog. Because you're saying, no, it's like regional. But you're not from the region.
I'm an adopted. I'm a sponge. First of all, you're forgetting.
So you're from everywhere.
Well, no, but that was my home. That was my home away from home. I would say for a long
Yeah, but
time.
you learned to say hot dog here.
No. Well, yeah, but I learned how to order one over there.
Okay.
I think that's valid.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's valid.
No, it's because I love your hot dog.
That
That
sounds weird. That sounds really weird.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I love.
Sounds weird, Long Island girl.
I love how you say hot dog. So
Okay.
hot dog.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't be sorry.
Jose Peo said Vegas isn't a big publishing city, so it's nice to be able to do this Zoom fellowship to bring about a book you know.
Awesome.
Bruno V was saying, I love the face in the palette, the blue eye and the noise and mouth.
Nose.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it says noise and
The
mouth.
word.
All the shadow shapes. LOL. Where?
I
The
don't
blue
know.
eyes?
Maybe it was. I don't know.
There.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
No. I saw like a profile here, like an Auerbach profile.
I don't see it.
A little bit. It's the nose.
I see it.
That's the chin. He's kind
And
of
then there's
angry.
a profile of a dog.
Of a dog?
Yeah,
Where?
to the left. To the left. No,
Oh,
to the
left.
yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
Like,
Eyes, nose.
oh, I thought that was the nose.
No, that's the mouth.
Okay, so that would be the
The
head?
profile.
Okay, yeah, like simple. Well, it looks like a poodle because of the
Yeah.
the paint
No,
that
but
has rubbed on.
I see ¿cómo es que se llaman? Se me fue el nombre, Dios.
I don't know.
Los que son el que era Simón.
Simon. A golden lab.
Retriever.
Yeah.
But like an animated golden retriever. That's what I see.
As opposed to the dead one, like Simon.
No.
That's what you're trying to say?
no,
That's super dark.
Nicolas.
That's super dark, dude.
A
That was a family dog.
Cartoon animated.
Oh my god, I didn't think you were gonna go there. Wow.
Um Cody Winnicky said, I feel like Method Man says it that way.
Oh yeah, you could rap it for sure.
Ivan said they literally fought for power.
Okay.
Power Sword and Power Castle.
Yeah, that was a little. I mean, they made up He-Man's story in like 10 minutes, so that would probably make sense.
Iván dice, recuerden que solo era una excusa para vender juguetes. Queda claro
Exacto.
que el documental de Netflix sobre... Queda claro en el documental de Netflix sobre esos
Muy
juguetes.
chévere.
Sí, muy buen
Esos son
documental.
súper
Me
chéveres.
gustó. Bruno V said sword rhymes with chord.
With what?
Chord?
Cord.
Chord.
Yeah.
Ah,
There we
I
go.
get it.
There
So
we go.
sword and chord, not sword and chord.
I love sword and chord.
Yeah.
No, don't ever change.
Roslyn,
Don't leave it.
no, I'm
It's
not gonna
amazing.
change.
Yeah.
Ever.
Don't ever change, Danielira.
Roslyn said, watching Nicolas do these amazing hands inspires me to try hands today. Gotta pull out the paints.
Nice.
And Roslyn said, I love how you speak, Danny. Thank you, Roslyn. I do what I can. Berika said, I wanted to say this when you were talking about it a few days ago, but I
please.
think Nicolas' drawings are beautiful and really recognizable. Seeing them painted over is always kind of bittersweet.
Oh, thank you. Well, these didn't have the intent of being. The intent of these was just to warm up, to be completely honest. So maybe that's why I felt detached from them. So, and I felt that I could paint over them. To be honest, I don't like. I try to be respectful of my own work, but in this case, I would say I just didn't see them as something that went beyond what the use that they had during the workshop.
Yeah, but I think Berika is referring to when you were saying that your drawing wasn't recognizable. We were talking about that some days ago.
Yeah.
And I also feel it's super recognizable.
No,
so.
Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah, you said that also that day.
And I'm repeating it
Yeah,
today.
I still don't see it. I'm not like fishing for any compliments or anything dumb like that, but I don't quite see it. I know I'm being hard on myself, but I there's a part of me that wishes that I could explore my drawing a little bit like further.
Berika said, when I first visited this channel, I was convinced Nicolas was a New York native.
See? It's my home. It's my home.
Pensé que sí, ¿ve?
It's my home.
Yeah. But you're also, I mean, you have
I have many homes.
You have a super New York accent.
I'm a man. No, not really. I mean, if you really,
no,
really,
I feel
no.
You have a New York accent.
No. It would be like a bad actor trying to play like a cabbie.
No, but you have an accent.
Cabbie.
I mean, you have like a U.S. accent. Because I do feel that I have, for example, international speaker accent.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but sure.
Like, I'm not from the U.S.,
Okay, yeah.
But you could pass as someone that's from the U.S.
Yeah, which is not good for me because they always, whenever I'm trying to speak and I kind of stutter or I forget a word or I say something stupid because I'm lost in translation, people don't realize that it's not my first language and they just feel that I'm stupid.
That you have a Gloria Pritchett inside of you.
Yeah.
Struggling. And Cody Winnicky was asking you, how do you order a hot dog, Nicolas? What do you like on it?
No, I'm not a big... That's the thing.
Just the sausage. No, I don't know how to say it.
What the hell is that?
How do you say
my God. Sausage.
Sausage. Because you also say...
Oh, God.
Say it again?
No, I'm not.
Sausage.
What am I, clown here?
No, I'm just genuinely interested.
I'm amusing you?
I mean, I'm saying sword.
Find you amusing?
But like sword and sausages.
Yeah, I know. And I told you it was adorable. I thought
adorable.
It was... Oh, stop it.
No,
but
I'm joking.
What did I mean, I guess I had like great papayas when I was in New York because that's what you would do back
papayas?
in the it's I don't even know if it's still there.
¿Qué es eso?
It was a very famous store. that you could go get hot dogs. It was like Nathan's or something. No, it wasn't even like it was better. But yeah, so I had those when I was there, but never. No, you know what? I'm just not a big not a big fan.
Yeah, I think you're not a
I
hot dog
probably have
person.
like one a year or two a year. I'm not
Yeah.
like kidding. It's
I
just
had
not.
one like a week ago
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
when we went to the theater.
yeah. But I just don't get. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I don't ever want. I'm not ever craving for a hot dog. Like I don't. It's not part of what I like. I
You know
feel.
what's the different thing? That your hot dog sounds cool,
Yeah.
but my sword sounds weird.
Well, this coming from a person that says sword, so
Sword
I don't know if I can trust you though.
hot dog. Um, Ivan Sanchez
Yeah. See.
said, "Time to start the cloud seeing palette shadow. I'm too sober for that."
What?
Que ver las imágenes en la paleta.
Ah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Liat said, "Nicolas, you have a
Yes.
New York accent." Ivan said, "Yeah, Nicolas is pretty much a New Yorker."
I'll trust Liat there. I'll trust Liat.
Ivan said, "I refuse to throw away a paper that has a Nicolas drawing on it. Back when he did a workshop here,
Yeah.
a couple days ago, I discovered a video that I take on that. Kind of funny."
Oh no way. That's cool.
Alan,
Ah, ooh la lan.
yeah, said,
Ooh
so,
la lan.
"So wonderful to see how you have embraced the Baroque palette into this series of paintings since your return from Madrid."
Yeah.
Madrid.
Malan Rouge.
Mayalan Rouge?
Malan.
Malan Rouge.
Malan Rouge.
But I think it's Rouge, no?
Rouge.
I
What
mean,
did I say?
Rouge.
Oh,
At
come
the-
on. What did
okay,
I say? Hot
rouge.
dog.
Rouge.
What? No.
Do you like that movie?
No.
But
And
you've seen it. I think everyone.
No,
has seen
I
it.
didn't like it. I thought it
Moulin
was terrible.
Rouge.
And I saw it in the theaters, I
Rouge.
remember.
How is it? Rouge?
Rouge. Yeah.
Rouge. The thing is that I could do like the like
Yeah.
rouge, but
Okay,
that's
that
weird. That's like
yeah, I was
sword.
gargling a little.
Yeah. Julia Tobar dice, "Hola, alcancé a verlos.
Julia,
Nico, me quedé pensando el otro día.
dígamelo todo.
Nosotros fuimos la primera generación a la que le dio clase en la Javeriana."
No, Julia. No. La primera generación fue
Hace mucho tiempo.
fue Willy, creo. No, Willy fue la segunda. Willy fue el segundo semestre. Es que no sé si fue Gato incluso. Germán Telles, Gato. Pero creo que Gato
Yo pensé
fue.
que Gato era del de Willy.
No, no, no. Gato es más viejo que Willy. No, no
¿Sí?
sé. Sí, creo que sí. Voy a preguntarles. Pero no, no, no. Yo di una. Yo creo que. No, Julia. Julia fue como. No sé. 3 años por ahí. Yo creo,
O
Julia.
sea, no. Sí, o sea, por ahí 6 semestres.
Sí, Julia, porque
7.
su tesis la mostró en talleres en el parqueadero, no en el parqueadero, en el coso de
¿Sótano?
derecho, en el sótano de derecho.
Sí.
Yo tuve tesis que se mostraron en el taller viejo. Yo tuve tesis que fueron de taller viejo, del galpón ese,
Galpón.
pues esa
Eso
vaina,
suena
era un
como
hangar,
si-
era horrible.
Hangar.
Sí, era horrible, pero
Galpón y
era
hangar.
maravilloso, era maravilloso.
Mau Hilgert said, "I realized that today's painting reminds me a lot of a painting I've been working on for a few days here."
Oh, you should show us. You should show us. I mean,
Yeah.
painting like this, I'm going to be super honest. I have seen squishing fingers in a Benjamin Bjorklund, for example.
Yeah.
He did it the best.
Yeah.
Like, this is nothing.
No, but yours is.
Ah,
I'm loving it.
I saw Ruiz.
Mhm.
I saw him do a really cool kind of clenched finger painting also. I saw Victor Mann painting. I think that's
I
the
have-
coolest hand that I've seen sort of projecting forward. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of people. This is a very 2020, like late 2000s 2010s pose. It's almost like I can't do this. It's like, this is the world that I inherited, Dad. This is it. You know, I think it's a very popular pose. I hadn't done mine, I think. I don't think I did. So I wanted to give it a shot. When I saw Fer doing it, I was like, okay, thank you for giving me like the perfect excuse to try and do it.
Mm, yeah, so Mao, if you want to show us the painting,
Yeah,
you could,
please.
if you want, you could send it to my Instagram as a DM so we can see it right now. Julia Tovar dice, yo sé que lo estrenamos en lo estrenamos en dibujo 1 porque antes era otro profe, creo. O dibujo de figura humana, perdón.
Ah, dibujo 3. Sí, yo daba dibujo 5,
Lo
Julia.
estrenamos.
Sí, ¿qué tal? No, el profe utilizado. Julia, yo daba antes dibujo 5 y apestaba. Era un horror.
Y te pasaron a dibujo 1.
Y me pasaron a dibujo
3.
A dibujo 3.
Sí.
Sí, pero tienes razón, Julia, que
Lo estrenaron en dibujo 3.
sí, por
Pero
fin.
entonces eso significa que ya llevabas tiempo en dibujo 5.
Si no
O
estoy
sea que ahí
mal,
puedes hacer el cálculo de más o menos.
si no estoy mal, duré me acuerdo de 2 semestres, no sé si duré 3 semestres.
Ujú.
Pero es que yo no sé, pues la forma más fácil, Julia, después me avisa cuántos años tiene usted. Y yo ahí más o menos hago cuentas de, por ejemplo, porque estuvimos el fin de semana que Lorena me tatuó. Lorena ya nos dijo cuántos años tiene.
Ujú.
Entonces no voy a echar el agua a Lorena por si no quiere decir cuántos años tiene. Pero
Si esto fuera, quién sabe qué. Pero
no,
sí.
pero uno nunca sabe.
Sí,
Yo
sí, sí.
siempre respeto eso. Pero ahí, incluso cuando Lorena me dijo, uy, yo dije, uy, sí, claro. O sea,
Uy, sí.
sí, pues que ya hay unos estudiantes que tuve cuando yo era más joven que ya son viejos.
Julia dice, jajaja, 33 como Cristo.
Uy, es hora de irse de la casa. Que Julia ya se fue hace rato.
Sí.
Sí, sí. Uy, es que ya todos son re viejos, ¿ah?
Mm.
Re viejos, acabados están todos.
Pues pero es que igual tú dices eso y yo estoy más cerca de los 30 que de los 20.
No, pero yo estoy hablando desde ellos.
Pues
O sea,
sí, pero yo...
cada quien su edad, pero de
¿Cada
ellos.
quien su edad?
Sí, ese está bueno,
Mi
ese
amor,
está.
que eso no significa
Eso lo escribió
nada.
García Márquez, creo.
No, eso lo escribió
Eh,
como Ricardo Arjona.
Sí.
Algo
Cada
así que-
quien su edad. Sí.
Sí. Alan was saying, when you
Yes.
pronounce French like that, I feel like I'm watching a Wes Anderson movie.
Oh,
Oh, that's an amazing compliment.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Au revoir.
No,
That's
that's
something?
like au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah, you don't have to
I went with-
overpronounce
yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I love that I'm always like failing and
Yeah, no.
like I try to do something and
But you know,
The
from
world's
my
like,
from
nope.
my French days, when you go out of a store or you finish a conversation, merci, au revoir, like you do the two at the same time. Merci, au revoir.
or au revoir.
Or it's same in Italian. You say ciao, grazie mille. Ciao, grazie mille. It's like adios, gracias. Ciao, gracias.
Pero acá también.
Sí, funciona. So you always say thanks and bye are like hand in hand, I feel.
Mao Hilgert said, I sent you, Danny. I'm still in the blocking stage. So let's see it.
I'm still in the blocking stage too with this. I gotta like pick it up. What time is it? Daniel Lederer? Daniel Lederer?
12:14.
Okay, no, we're okay-ish.
Oh, I like it. Look,
Can't turn. Oh, nice. Yeah, dramatic. Super
Yeah,
dramatic.
I like it.
Yeah, love the drama.
And I like the underpainting
Yeah.
of it.
So there's a painting that's called what is it called? It's a Matejko painting, Jan Matejko. No, blah blah blah. It's a Malshevsky. It's a Jacek Malshevsky painting that I think it's called what is it called again? Jesus. I forget. Oh God, come on. Inspiration. No, it's not inspiration. It's like a muse or something. I don't know. It's something tacky like that. But the painting is super nice because it has it has a figure, the figure of the artist that is kind of suffering to try to create something, and he's got a hand in his face that's like super cool. Could you look for that,
What?
Danny? What?
What? What? You haven't finished that one.
No. Oh,
No, don't worry,
do
don't
everything.
worry.
Yeah.
Jan
So
Matejko?
Malshevsky. No, it was Malshevsky. If you want, I'll do it because the spelling is kind of weird on Malshevsky.
Nicolas, I know who
Okay, go. Okay, au revoir. Go for it. Let's see who finds it first.
Malshevsky, what painting?
I don't know what it's called. It's not melancholia painting. Melancholia painting. Melancholia. It's not. No. That's another one. I'm saying that's another
I'm
one.
seeing that one.
No. It's not Thanatos. It's not. It's maybe inspiration or something. No, it's
How
not
is it?
inspiration. Let me try to find. Now it's like
How is it? How is it? Now I want to win.
inspiration of the painter. Yes, I'm good. Yeah, inspiration of the painter. It's what a painting.
Do you want
What
me
a
to share
painting.
it?
Oh, you should. Yeah,
Okay.
good reproduction. Try to find a good one.
Well, I'm in
There's a Google Arts
Google
one.
Arts and Culture,
Yeah.
but I
Oh.
can't download it.
Well, you could,
I
but
don't
it's
know
enormous.
why.
Yeah. You
Mm.
remember I gave you the tip as to how to
Yeah. Oh
download.
no, but now wait. And I am going to do it in my way.
Always. Sword.
Always for dog.
There we go.
Let's see. Mhm. Oops.
That's an incredible painting. It's one of the beautiful ones of Malshevsky. Oh, fudge. Oye, de pronto Julia entonces sí era de mis primeros también. Pero es que no es de la
Sí.
primera, seguro. Segurísimo no.
¿A qué edad entró a la universidad, Julia? Porque eso también depende, ¿no?
Uy, Julia entró joven. Voy a arriesgarme a decir que Julia debió entrar 18, 17 o 18 recién cumplidos.
¿Y ese es joven?
Claro, para universidad.
Sí, pero es que yo creo que cuando uno se gradúa, o sea, yo me gradué a los
No,
18.
yo entré
O sea,
de
yo entré a los
17
18. Sí, sí, sí.
a la universidad
Es que
también.
para mí 17, 16, que conozco gente de 16,
No, uno
es
no debería
como-
entrar. No. Uno no debería estar en una universidad a los 16. Esa es la verdad. Así uno pueda, uno no debería.
Ya casi pongo la imagen. Aquí, acá.
Estoy cogiendo del negro marfil cuando quiero es el tierra.
So, here's the painting
Yeah.
that Nicholas was talking about. And let's see some comments. Julia dice, jajaja, cada quien su edad. 18, yo creo. Entonces sí, a los 18.
Me encanta el yo creo.
Yo creo, sí. No, yo también creo que a los 10. No, yo a mis 18, sí.
Como así uno se acuerda.
No,
¿No?
siempre. Pues es que tú tienes buena memoria para muchas cosas que yo no.
Mm.
O sea, a mí me toca como echar cabeza
Ujú.
para acordarme cuál fue mi promoción del colegio.
Echar cabeza y acordarse no es lo mismo.
Me toca, entonces dilo tú, ¿cómo lo dirías?
Yo tengo que esforzarme
Me
para...
toca echar cabeza
Déjeme hecho cabeza.
para saber, mejor,
Eso
para
es.
saber. Mm.
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 ¿Mejor o qué?
¿Así?
¿Así o como lo cambio otra vez? Tú me dices y yo repito.
Dígame si ese sí le gustó.
Um, Brady Fellow said Nicola's
Yes.
combination New York / Colombian accent definitely had me scratching my head at first. I love it. It's amazing.
Oh, but so he can smell some of the Colombian in
N-
there.
no, I think when they're saying had me scratching my head was maybe because they had no idea where you were from. Like, where
Okay.
was your accent from? That's how I read it. But I mean, I could be wrong. So maybe Brady can let us know. I'm trying to open a juice. Iván dice, venga, en
Ujú.
serio, sus dedos aplastados son maravillosos. Maravillosos.
Venga, Iván, siempre, cuando usted es amable con nosotros, siempre se lo agradezco.
Además,
No,
sus dedos
sus
aplastados.
dedos aplastados de la misma canción de Arjona.
Cada quien su
¿Cómo era con su
edad.
edad?
Cada quien su edad.
Cada quien su edad, sus dedos aplastados.
Gracias.
Tiene igual de sentido a toda la letra de Arjona, a cualquier letra de Arjona horrorosa.
Mo Hilgert said, I want to see this painting you talk about. The subject of my painting is a poet, friend of mine. But they were saying this before I posted the
Oh, okay.
image, so.
Yeah, it's very romantic, very like dramatic. Malshevsky was, I guess, I mean, what you could consider like a symbolist painter at the time, but yeah, very nice. Hell of a painter.
I like this juice.
Yeah?
It's like a jugo de mora.
Okay.
Vega González dice hola. Hola,
Hola,
Vega
Vega.
González. Iván dice, tengo diseñada una camiseta que dice I'm too old for this shit. Ahí me dirán si les sirve una. Pero ya en serio estoy terminando un par de tablitas experimentales con tela de dacrón. Si le interesa, le guardo una para que la pinte.
Bueno, gracias. Sí, aquí todo lo regalado lo recibo. Yo ya me hice que era regalada la
Sí,
tela.
sí, Iván está ahí. Ya le tocó. Margo dice, siempre me ha fascinado cómo va emergiendo la imagen en el papel, casi como un relieve escultórico.
Sí, esta vez empezamos no súper abstractos, pero sí era suficientemente abstracta, digamos, la imagen al comienzo. Como para que pensaran que era un glúteo, par de glúteos.
No, pero es porque tú ahí diste para despistar, o sea,
No,
tres
eso es lo que
nalgas en
tú
el
tienes en la
papel,
cabeza, más bien.
tres nalgas
Deja
en
de
el
pensar en
papel,
nalgas.
tres nalgas en el papel y empiezas haciendo algo que parecía una nalga.
No, pues deja
Pues,
de ver nalgas en todo lado, por favor.
Brady Fellow said,
Deja de ver nalgas.
no, mi amor, estamos perdiendo vistas
Y ganan-
impresionantes de
Y
que
ganando fans de Arjona,
sí,
entonces, uy, qué peligro.
sí, lugar equivocado. No, no, o sea, digo es
Todo
porque
bien.
acá nadie va a cantar Arjona.
No, pues,
Solo tú.
aparte de mí.
Brady Fellow said, I'll be honest,
Yes.
I don't think I can tell a Colombian accent apart from any other Spanish speaking accent. I just knew it was Colombian because I stuck around and heard you guys talking about it. Haha.
Oh,
But
if you heard enough, you could tell the difference super
yeah.
easy.
But did you recognize like he had a New York accent and something else? Or were you just like clueless of what the accent was? Yuan,
Again, I don't think it's that obvious.
your New York accent?
No,
yeah.
I don't think it is.
No, but I think you could, as I said, you could pass as someone that lives in the US. Where? I don't know, but somewhere.
That I think, yes.
Not me.
Oh, there's a lot of people that live in the US that have very heavy accents and never speak,
No,
the
that
language.
maybe not. Yeah, not that live in the US, but that
Native
were
language speakers.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Javi Hav dice, me encanta cómo se está desarrollando la canción de Arjona.
Uf,
LOL.
estamos Estamos a media hora de un hit, de una gira más bien.
Ah, Iván dice, jajaja, obvio, es un obsequio, cero compromiso. Si quisiera vender algo, lo diría sin miramientos.
Mm,
Solo me parece interesante su reflexión acerca de una superficie rara para pintar.
perfecto. Y la canción de Arjona se llama Sin Miramientos,
¿Y cómo
de
se integra
De Arjona.
a Arjona?
Se puede. Yo la saco. Si me das, o sea, un día la saco.
No, pues te creo. Pues un día es bastante.
Pues sí, sí pedí.
Sí,
Si me das 6 años,
sí, te la canto. Julia Tobar
yes.
dice, no conocía la pintura del bautizo de Francisco Pradilla que mostraron y me
Oh,
pareció demasiado absurda.
no, es.
¿Cómo hacía para lograr eso?
No.
Ya existía la fotografía, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí, sí.
Y la de Juana la Loca, hermosísima.
Sí.
Sí, es espectacular. Pero es que Julia, además, cuando uno la ve en persona, las dos son gigantes. Bueno, la más famosa de Juana la
Más grande
Loca.
la de Juana, la de Juana.
No,
Claro, la
sí.
pintura mucho más, yo creo. Si quieres busca,
Es que
pero,
no creo que sea
pero
tanta
yo,
la...
no, pero no sé por qué siento que es más grande la de Juana la Loca. Como que lo siento súper evidente.
A ver, las medidas de Doña Juana la Loca. Y, a ver.
Ah, lo chévere es que están las dos en la página del Prado.
A ver,
A ver.
a ver. Entonces, aceptar las cookies. Ficha técnica.
Sí,
Entonces, la del bautizo
sí,
tiene 1,93 de alto
sí,
por 4 metros con 3
sí,
de
creo que va a
ancho.
estar, creo que estoy bien entonces.
Y la de Doña Juana, la loca, a ver,
Wait.
wait. Tiene,
Sí,
sí,
sí, es que
Dios.
la diferencia es como,
Pero es que, ¿sabes qué pasa? De pronto lo
dime,
sentí distinto por lo que el
¿cómo está?
bautizo estaba en una sala sola, en una pared
Exacto,
sola,
te iba a
exacto.
decir que por cómo estaba colgada.
Exacto.
Mm.
Fue pucha. El
Es,
de Juana la Loca tiene 3,40 metros de alto por 5 de
sí,
ancho.
¿sabes qué pasa? ¿Sabes por qué yo me di cuenta que era más pequeña?
Ij,
Porque cuando la vi, como la habíamos visto después de todas esas, yo dije, ay, no es tan, o sea, mi cerebro dijo, no es, de una dijo como, ay, no es tan grande como todas las de esta sala, todas las que están
Es
en las
que,
salas.
es que sí, yo creo que uno también pierde proporción de lo gigantes que son en la
Enormes.
sala, porque es que en la
Sí,
sala todas son
todas esas
gigantes.
pinturas son
O
enormes,
sea,
son
esa de Juana la
enormes,
Loca es como
enorme.
promedio de esa sala. No, 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 estoy
Ah,
diciendo, o
sí,
sea, el tamaño es como promedio. Hay unas
sí,
que son
incluso hay más
mucho
grandes,
más grandes,
incluso hay
exacto.
más grandes, sí,
Entonces uno pierde como esa
sí.
noción, qué locura. Sí, tienes toda la razón, era más grande, no lo puedo creer. Em, Tres pelos dice, hablando de Arjona,
Por favor, todo.
¿qué opinas sobre
Me
la
encanta que
pintura?
despertamos a tres. Ayer Tres Pelos se despertó con inteligencia artificial
Y ahorita Arjona.
y hoy con Arjona. Necesito
Hablando de
entender.
Arjona,
Sí,
¿qué opinas sobre la pintura ornamental y cursi como cascadas, caballitos o paisajes a lo Bob Ross que le gusta a las tías evangélicas?
a toda casa bogotana.
Ajá.
Em, igual es que yo creo, voy a responder así. Yo creo que pintar o sea, el hecho de que uno pinte no quiere decir que uno tenga que entonces hacer pintura como con P mayúscula, así súper enaltecida. No creo, yo creo que pintar, pues pintar quiere decir pintar como esos murales que se hacían antes y que se hacen en otros países, así como nosotros, como subdesarrollados, fantásticos, que son de películas, como pósters de películas que son horrorosos, pero son increíbles. O sea, para mí pintar es todo eso. Pintar es esos afiches de películas horrorosos, pintar es el caballo blanco corriendo en la playa con la luz de la luna, la granadilla gigante. Y pintar seguramente es lo que estábamos diciendo. Pintar es Pradilla en el Prado. Pradilla en el Prado, suena
Sí.
curioso. Sí, pero la pintura de Francisco Pradilla que está en el Prado ahoritica que están mostrando, que es una barbaridad de pintura. Yo creo que todo eso es pintura. Todo eso es pintura. Pues sí, habrá gente que dice, no, pero a ver, ya, entonces a todo le decimos pintura, entonces nada es pintura. No, no sé, pero yo me siento mejor como ser humano em, pensando que en la sociedad tiene puesto y tiene un sitio súper importante y súper valioso el señor con su carrito de pinturas que las vende afuera, porque la realidad es que la gente también se acostumbró a que una pintura es inaccesible. O sea, ahí vi que desde hace rato, por ejemplo, para atarlo un poquito a cosas de mercado, ahí vi que en Sotheby's acabaron de vender casi $1 billón en subasta. Entonces, o sea, es una desproporción absurda, absurda, absurda. Y creo que era una pintura de, ay, vamos, ¿de quién era? Sacaron una pintura y costó, me acuerdo de la cifra, $195 millones.
A ver, mire.
Busca Sotheby's 195
Está
millones. Sí,
195.
me quedó fue la cifra. Curioso que me quedó fue la cifra y no el artista.
Mm, Warhol's Blue Marilyn.
El, un Warhol, sí.
Sí, una Marilyn pintada por
Ujú,
Warhol.
ujú. La Marilyn de Warhol la acabaron de vender en 195 millones. Entonces,
Qué
que es
locura.
una locura, es una cosa ridícula, es una desproporción como que nadie nunca va a poder explicarme o convencerme de que es justa. Porque yo siento que eso es de las cosas más como, no sé, es como un cáncer del arte, yo siento, el que eh, uno escuche, o sea, que el arte pueda llegar a esos precios, pueda llegar, personas puedan llegar a pagar esos precios por el arte y que el daño que se ocasiona es que la gente pues siempre piensa que el arte es un absurdo, o sea, dice, no, pues, ¿quién compra una pintura? O sea, ¿quién?
Mm,
Las pinturas son, o sea, cuando uno oye de una pintura, entonces uno dice, ah, no, pero eso es para otra gente, eso es para gente que tiene esa plata, que quién sabe vive en dónde, que quién sabe qué relojes compra, que quién sabe qué zapatos tiene, cómo se viste. eh, entonces, hay una separación terrible que se genera entre el ser humano y la obra. Y yo siempre he dicho que nada de eso nos beneficia, nada, ninguna de esas subastas y esos precios nos ayudan como a lograr socializar bien la idea de una pintura. Entonces, pues hay un espacio en la sociedad, y qué pena la vuelta tan larga, hay un espacio en la sociedad para esa persona que tiene su carrito y pinta granadillas y pinta caballos. O sea, esa es la verdad.
sí, y creo que eso tiene que ver también con lo que hablábamos de cualquiera que sea la manera en la que la gente se acerque al arte, es válida.
Yo siento que sí,
O sea,
sí, yo
que
siento que
sí,
sí.
no, no, digo que esa es la postura que tenemos nosotros, que es como, creo que en ese caso lo hablábamos cuando era con niños,
Sí,
como
o las
que,
primeras lecturas o cosas así.
exacto, cualquier cosa que lo pueda encaminar a que le guste o disfrute el arte, está perfecto. Y yo creo que eso no solo aplica para niños, sino para cualquier persona. O sea, si alguien se interesó por pintar y empezó pintando caballos en una playa, está perfecto.
Sí, y no
O
es que
sea,
después se vaya a graduar a hacer cosas sofisticadas.
no, no, no.
No, no, no.
No, pero es como que en ese lugar encontró el interés por el arte.
Sí,
Punto. Eso es
fantástico.
como lo importante ahí. Brady Fellow said, I recognized the Colombian accent, but then I was thrown off when Nico would say something with a New York accent, seemingly out of nowhere. Hot dog, for example. LOL. Roslyn said, "My childhood was spent in Missouri, and occasionally
Oh, yeah.
people will comment on my drawl accent. I have to be super tired or excited for it to be noticeable. Accents are funny. I'm going to get a t shirt with a weight on it.
Wait.
LOL. Please do. Wait. Andrés Pinzón dice: Hola Dani y Nico.
¿Qué dice Andrés?
¿Qué consejo le darías a los artistas que están en búsqueda de una carrera de tiempo completo en la pintura?
Pues, bueno, no sé qué tipo de carrera es esa, porque es que o sea, hay como varios caminos o sea, en la pintura, em, pero si quieren como ser artistas comerciales, o sea, trabajar con una galería, pues ese camino es difícil porque toca encontrar una galería que pueda significar un mercado constante em, y saludable, o sea, que sea una persona interesada en promover el trabajo de uno, en hacer crecer el trabajo de uno, eh, en empujarlo a uno también, como para que uno pueda como crecer también como artista, ser más creativo, más osado, bueno, cosas así súper chéveres. Y digamos, esas relaciones son súper bonitas cuando existen, pero es que son difíciles de encontrar hoy en día. Entonces, uno muchas veces dice, no, yo quiero vivir de la pintura y quiero vivir de vender pintura, pero después ahí es donde uno empieza a decir, bueno, ¿y qué significa? O sea, ¿qué significa vivir de vender pintura? ¿Cuánta pintura tengo que vender? ¿Cada cuánto tengo que venderla? ¿Cuánta plata necesito? O sea, vivo yo, tengo familia, dependen más personas de mi trabajo. Hay un montón de cosas que son complejísimas. Para mí, eventualmente me ayudó, bueno, me ayudó es un decir, pero yo creo que como persona, como ser humano y como para abrirme futuras posibilidades, me ayudó muchísimo la academia, me ayudó muchísimo a enseñar. O sea, no es una casualidad que muchísimos artistas, así sean artistas mil veces más grandes que uno, por ejemplo, mis profes, yo no creo que yo vaya a ser el artista que ellos fueron, o que ellos son, perdón. em, eh, y y ellos enseñaron toda su vida y podían estar enseñando, pintando, haciendo ilustraciones y mostrando obra en una galería conocida. Entonces, estaban haciendo de todo, literalmente todas las cosas al tiempo y como que sentían que tenían que hacer todas esas cosas al tiempo. Entonces yo creo que lo que eso le enseña a uno es que desafortunadamente en el arte, no solo en la pintura, pues uno tiene que ser flexible. O sea, uno depende de lo que uno quiera o como, o sea, de lo que uno entienda como ese futuro que uno quiere ver para la vida de uno. Y todas esas son distintas, todas esas definiciones son súper, súper distintas. Pero dependiendo de eso, pues uno tiene que ver cuán flexible puede ser. Porque hay muchos artistas que son muy chéveres que lo que hacen es, por ejemplo, mudarse a ciudades más. Aquí en Colombia se está viendo mucho. Por ejemplo, hay un flujo de artistas grandísimo, jóvenes, que se está yendo a ciudades más pequeñas. Hay mucha gente que se fue a Cali, por ejemplo,
Ujú.
a trabajar. Y lo hacen porque seguramente arriendos son menos costosos, pero pues también las cosas que producen ellos, pues también ellos saben que no les interesa ser parte de un gran mercado, sino que pueden ser parte de comunidades de arte más pequeñas y con eso están bien, o sea, con eso se sienten bien. Pero de pronto una persona que quiere aquí es estar en una galería grandísima y quiere que lo saquen a las ferias grandes internacionales, pues si le dicen, oiga, váyase a vivir acá a este sitio pequeñito y, y trabaje desde allá, pues se sentiría como que está fracasando, como que ese no es parte del plan. Pero entonces eso es súper importante, como darse cuenta uno cómo define la vida de artista que uno quiere tener. Y yo creo que todas ellas son valiosas, todas ellas. La gente que quiere ser parte de esas galerías grandes y la gente que quiere ser parte de una comunidad más chiquita y tener un mercado mucho más chiquito. Todo eso está perfecto, perfecto. Nosotros tenemos un amigo increíble que se llama Javi, que
Javi, sí.
es una decisión, tomó una decisión vivir afuera. Él no le gustaba vivir en la ciudad,
Ujú.
pero él tiene obra acá. Incluso creo que va a tener ahorita, va a estar en una exposición en
Sí, y está,
SGR, en
sí,
esa
sí, sí.
galería.
Y está exponiendo cada rato
Sí,
también.
expone cada, sí, y lo que pasa es que él es genial, o sea,
Ujú.
él es fantástico, entonces independientemente de donde él está, de donde él esté, pues yo creo que va a ser súper, súper exitoso en la vida. Pero yo creo que uno tiene que tener eso muy claro y no todo puede o debe depender enteramente ay, tengo es que vender mi obra para vivir de ella. No, esa es una parte, pero chiquita también. Pero flexibilidad, el tipo de vida que uno quiere o que uno necesita o que uno, porque de nuevo les digo que, por ejemplo, en mi caso, pues yo durante muchísimo tiempo de esa vida joven de pintor, pues también tuve que entender que mis hijos ya existían.
Mm.
Entonces, no es lo mismo, no es lo mismo, uno no toma las mismas decisiones cuando sabe que personitas dependen de uno, que cuando uno dice, ay, sí, me voy a tal ciudad, o ay, sí, ya ahora me quiero ir a hacer no sé, un intercambio a tal sitio, o me voy a hacer ¿cómo se llama, Linda? Se me fue la palabra. Para que se van a vivir un
Un
ratito de tiempo a otro país, a hacer una...
intercambio,
No, no, no. Una... ¿Cómo se dice en arte? Una...
maestría,
No. Ay, jue
¿una
madre.
qué?
Se me fue.
¿Residencia?
Una residencia,
Ah,
sí.
ya, ya, ya.
Gracias.
Sí, sí, sí.
Entonces, sí, entonces van a hacer una residencia. No, yo había muchísimas de esas cosas que ya había, digamos, indirectamente por el hecho de tener a mis hijos, yo había decidido que ya esa no era mi vida. O sea,
Ujú.
esa no podía ser mi vida. Entonces, yo creo que todas esas decisiones se tienen que tener en cuenta. Y después, pues si uno reconoce que uno quiere esa galería comercial, que uno quiere que su obra le paguen lo que uno considera que es justo, o sea, el precios, uno no quiere tampoco que le tiren plata en la cara, bueno, pues chévere, pero no, pero al final lo que quiere es que le paguen a uno como lo que uno merece, pues uno va a tener que buscar muchísimo y pelear muchísimo por estar en esos espacios donde le puedan como dar a uno lo que uno siente que uno merece. Pero de nuevo, yo creo que eso toma tiempo, nada de eso va a ser fácil, nada va a ser fácil. Entonces también tener esa expectativa de que lo que sigue es una vida entera de búsqueda, de buscar esos espacios, de buscar como esas relaciones con las personas que puedan tener como el beneficio de uno en mente, como que estén trabajando para uno, para la obra de uno, para el crecimiento de uno. Y eso suena difícil, pero hay gente, o sea, hay gente allá afuera que es muy bonita, muy chévere, que sí se va a matar trabajando por uno. Entonces, y uno va a responder pues de la misma manera ante el esfuerzo que ellos están haciendo. Entonces, es difícil, pero cuando digo es difícil, o sea, yo me imagino la vida de mi hijo que tiene 14 años y pues se graduará en 3
No,
y empezará a estudiar y durará 5, o sea, en 8 años, digamos, en teoría, sería un profesional. Y yo sí me pongo a pensar en la vida, en lo que va a ser la vida de él, no siento que sea, bueno, para él va a ser fácil. Es como, no, para él va a ser súper complejo también. O sea, yo no creo que ser artista sea más complejo o menos complejo que ser cualquier otro, o sea, que ejercer cualquier otra carrera. No creo. Yo creo que es difícil. Tanto que la crisis que existe hoy en día, digamos, por la calidad laboral y por los ofrecimientos que se le hacen a los jóvenes de trabajo, es de los jóvenes, no es de los artistas jóvenes, es de los jóvenes, cualquiera. Pueden ser doctores, pueden ser, no sé, financieros, pueden ser ingenieros y pueden ser artistas, y no importa. Es una crisis que abarca a la juventud, no solo a los artistas jóvenes.
Lola Onigiri dice, pero bueno, una pregunta.
Sí,
Si llega el momento, en un futuro no muy lejano, en que tu
sí.
trabajo se cotice de tal forma, ¿tú lo venderías a un precio más elevado o no?
Pues es que yo ya he vendido cosas a precios elevados. O sea,
Sí.
este proyecto para nosotros es una decisión, em, una decisión consciente de
Ujú.
dejar a un lado precios elevados. Em, y fue quizás por eso es que significó tanto para nosotros hacer el proyecto, porque no solo era empezar a hacer videos, sino también empezar a socializar una nueva manera pues no una nueva manera, porque no debería ser nueva ni debería ser extraña, pero em, popularizar una manera de entender como una alternativa en un mercado del arte que está inundado de sobreprecio. Entonces, no, no, incluso, o sea, a mí me han pagado bien por mi trabajo. Cuando hago talleres me los pagan bien. Cuando algunas veces cuando hago obras o sea, todavía me las pagan como a precios que pues serían más acorde de lo que normalmente yo ganaba durante un poco de años. Entonces, eso, digamos que eso no es, o sea, transicionar hacia ese espacio no sería raro ni extraño porque no, porque de lo que se ha tratado todo este esfuerzo es más como visibilizar otra manera de entender cómo se pueden generar mini mercados de arte. Esa es la verdad. Y no mini mercados de arte como lo hacen como las grandes galerías cuando hacen ferias que ellos entienden son más populares, porque pues no, esas cosas todavía están súper ligadas a un concepto de un mercado de arte muchísimo más grande, o sea, todavía son como un engranaje dentro de un mercado mucho más grande. Pero no, yo, o sea, obviamente no estaría nunca en contra y nunca he estado en contra durante este proceso en, en sentir que algo de lo que hago puede costar el mismo valor pues, que en algún momento tuvo. Pero, pero yo creo que es importante mantener como esta idea todavía mm, como vigente. O sea, pullar mucho para que de pronto personas, así como estábamos diciendo ahorita, personas que entendían que con una plata pues nunca les iba a alcanzar para comprar un cuadro que ellos pensaban que era chévere, entonces tenían que comprar era un afiche, em, que se den cuenta que de pronto pues se abren mercados que es como, oiga, no, hay artistas, por ejemplo, yo em, pues patrocino mucho y siempre hago el llamado hacia muchos jóvenes que son maravillosos y que normalmente son las personas a las que uno puede aproximarse y decirles, oiga, ¿y cuánto cuesta esto? Y los precios normalmente son un poquito más como accesibles. Y yo siempre trato de decirle a la gente, busquen esos artistas jóvenes, o sea, en serio hagan ese esfuerzo por tratar de apoyar artistas mm, o artistas que están comenzando, para que tampoco se vuelva como algo edadista. ¿Eso es algo edadista?
Edadista, no me
De
suena.
pronto, no sé, como para no discriminar la edad de alguien, porque puede haber alguien mayor que esté comenzando en el arte, que esté sufriendo de las mismas dolencias que un artista que tiene muchísimos menos años que también está comenzando. O sea, el comenzar es lo difícil, no tiene nada que ver con la edad. Em, pero entonces, no, yo creo que yo siempre he abogado por algo que sienta que nosotros tenemos que considerar que es justo, pero también soy súper crítico de las cosas cuando son como que se salen de algo racional, precios que se salen de ya de como un entendimiento racional. Yo pienso que el arte hay un punto como todo, como en los salarios de los deportistas, por ejemplo, los salarios de actores y actrices, o sea, son,
Futbolistas sobre todo.
no, pero
Ah, bueno, mentira, sí, sí,
hay
sí. Y
basquetbolistas,
los de fútbol
o sea,
americano.
los sueldos de LeBron
Boxeadores, sí,
James, boxeadores,
olvídalo.
sí, Floyd. Yo te mostraba lo que se ganó Floyd
Sí, sí, sí.
en las peleas, o sea, em, es una barbaridad, o sea, es una cosa que no tiene justificación, no tiene. Y hay gente que dice, ¿cómo así? Obvio sí, porque esas personas pueden generan tanto dinero que o está bien pagarles eso. Pero no sé, es que no sé por qué se tiene que generar tanto dinero, o sea, no sé. Entonces, yo siempre voy a ser crítico de eso, 100%. Yo creo que uno puede, o sea, uno podría vivir súper bien y que le paguen a uno súper bien con sus obras sin que se convierta uno en una cosa que uno dice, uy, pero, o sea, ¿cómo así? Esa pintura, por ejemplo, ese Warhol, o sea, 195 millones de dólares,
Qué locura.
¿qué es eso? O sea, ¿qué es eso? O sea, ahí es donde uno empieza a pensar, bueno, ese es el sueldo de cuánta gente por cuántos años. O un ser humano, el sueldo de un ser humano por cuántos años. O esas son cuántas viviendas. O sea, uno trata de empezar a decir qué significa ese dinero y no tiene sentido, no tiene sentido. Entonces a mí esa parte del arte, o sea, todo lo que empiece a llevar al arte a deformarse a esa idea, yo lo rechazo, siempre lo he rechazado, siempre. Pero no quiere decir que yo no tampoco sienta que uno no le pueden pagar algo justo, justo. O sea, justo, por ejemplo, yo sentía que mi sueldo como profesor era injusto. Y
Cien por ciento.
yo lo dije cuando en un post lo puse en una historia, yo decía, o sea, no tiene sentido si yo soy una persona que está contratada, la contrata una universidad 5 días a la semana y hago el máximo número de horas que puede dar un profesor de cátedra. El máximo número que la universidad autoriza para dar, lo doy yo. Y que lo que me pagan nunca me hubiera alcanzado para pagarle la universidad a mis hijos en donde yo enseñaba. ¿Sí me entienden? O sea, yo hubiera sido un profesor que no le podía brindar la educación que yo brindaba a mis hijos,
Mm.
porque yo no hubiera podido pagar la universidad para mis hijos, con el sueldo que me daban a mí. Entonces ahí es donde uno empieza a decir, un momento, pero ¿cómo así? Eso no tiene ningún sentido, ninguno. Y ahí uno dice, no, es que eso es injusto, es injusto. Así como el precio era injusto, que el precio de la matrícula era altísimo, desproporcionado, también era injusto que el pago a los profesores era muy bajo.
Mm.
Es injusto, es así de sencillo. Entonces yo pienso que puede haber cosas justas que no se sientan desproporcionadas. Y justo quiere decir, no sé, que uno viva la vida que uno quiere vivir, o sea, y yo cuando digo eso no estoy diciendo, ay no, pues es que ahora usted quiere tener, o sea, usted quiere que le paguen para tener 700 carros, o cuántos apartamentos, o un apartamento en dónde. No, no, yo tampoco creo en vivir desproporcionadamente, pero yo creo que sea proporcional al esfuerzo y a la dedicación que uno le está y al impacto que puede tener el trabajo que uno está haciendo. Entonces, todo eso creo que es justo, pero, pero bueno, esas son conversaciones como charras de arte. Pero yo creo que acabamos. So I think I'm done. I think I'm
Mhm.
done. Um, I particularly like the openness. That's going to be the key of the images that we're going to do throughout the week. I particularly like the openness, but there's a gesture to it. I think everyone that can see this can understand like the sentiment that is being expressed.
Yeah.
And I feel that's the most important part of the painting. If that is being communicated without, there's no hesitancy in trying to portray that. It is what it is. It's like direct, and it can be felt and can be read immediately. Then, job well done. That's like, yes, you did what the painting was asking you to do. So I was kind of looking for that, and I like how it has a heavy base. This hair is almost like Medusa-like. It's just like spreading to the sides. It almost like becomes uh, landscape-like. It kind of creates a horizon also. And I just like that everything just kind of crumbles as it goes on top. I even really like the red marks that we know what they were,
Mhm.
but for the person that doesn't know,
But
oh my God. Uh, but for the person that doesn't know, they just, they're just grown from this bit of despair, this tiny
Mhm.
moment of despair, I feel. So
they even
I
feel
really like it.
like thoughts,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
noisy thoughts.
Yeah,
I don't know how
perfect.
to.
Yeah, perfect. It's noise. It's this beautiful red noise.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think it's I think what I wanted to paint is there. And I've always searched for my painting, or I've always understood painting as something that you may consider leaving a painting, like stopping in a painting, when what you need from the painting is there. What you were searching for with the painting is there. Like you can convince yourself of a million reasons why you should keep working, but you can also consider saying, I'm done, because it's there. And if it's about searching for something and then finding it, why am I like, what is driving me to just say then, well, I found it already, but I'm going to make that finger more pretty. Like, I'm going to try to make that finger look a little nicer. I don't know. Like, for me, those sort of questions are becoming like irrelevant. Like, with the passing of time, they're becoming less and less relevant to the painting. Because if something is there, then everything else is just choice, I guess. Yeah, you chose to work on it more, but doesn't mean that it's better or
Or
worse
like
or
adding.
yeah, exactly. It's just more, but what needed to be there is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's kind of a philosophy I've been pushing with myself. I'm not trying to push it to other people because that doesn't make sense for other people, but for myself, I'm super attracted to that quality of painting that you don't need a lot from it. I mean, you need a super, in my case, I need a super condensed, very almost like feverish experience happening right now. And if that leads me to the place that I wanted to hint at getting at, then I'm happy. I'm 1,000% satisfied. I will never ever doubt the value of that experience, that moment, that act, because it took me there. It took me there, and it brought me, to the place that I wanted to explore, and then, it's good. So again, this is my this is where I'm at with painting, and this has been prompted by years of painting and years of very different experiences. Um, I would always suggest people like gather your own experiences so that you can eventually configure your own, philosophy and your own stand, regarding painting. So go live a life of a painter, whatever that means. And I think it's awesome, when you can come back, or when you can sit back and look as to what you've done, and you try to reshape those experiences that have signified, the idea of painting that you have constructed. Then you can say, okay, let me try this out, or let me see if this road now will take me to a place that is closer to my heart. So that's what I would always suggest people. Like this now, like this painting, it is about painting, but it is about my painting. And what would make me the happiest from, the people that I have met in, through teaching and workshops and in life, is like, I can't be any happier than, getting to know you as a younger painter, and then seeing you years later and seeing how all those ideas have evolved and changed and mutated and into the idea of the artist that you want to be. So that, there's nothing more exciting for me than just watching just people grow. So I don't know. I would just, Andres was asking like, if I could just, and just to finish it off, if I could just give an advice, and it's super difficult to give advice that would work for everyone. That's almost like absurd to try to even do it. But I would just say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go through that path that needs you to, triumph and suffer and have like all these like different experiences in order for you to understand yourself as a painter, not just as somebody who uses painting to make a living, but something bigger than that. So I don't know, just know that there's a very exciting very challenging life ahead, but it's it's life. It's super gratifying to go through all those moments of tough moments, tribulations, again, maybe moments that you feel like, oh my God, this is great, this is what it means to be successful, and you want to stay there for the longest time, and then you realize that those moments don't really last all your life. And then you have to assess and say, okay, I had a great moment, but what happens next? You have to go through all of that. But that's super exciting. Super, that's living, I feel. So anyways, I think I'm done.
So,
Yes.
um,
That was
no,
long
that
rant.
was nice.
Long rant.
No, that was nice.
Mm.
So, thank you everyone
Yes, thank
for
you.
being here.
Yeah, I put everyone to sleep with that in the end.
No. I think it was a very thoughtful conversation you were having. So,
Everyone to sleep.
no. So, do you want to say something
No,
else?
I'm good.
Okay,
Sword.
so sword.
Yeah.
So, bye everyone. Thank
Bye.
you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh no, I have something to say
Oh, go
because I
please.
see that there's new people here.
Yes.
So I wanted to let them know
Yeah.
that we have a webpage.
Yes.
We have our webpage, which is ourpaintedlives.com
Or
or Boiled Ghost or Lasagna Cadaver. But which one?
where?
Werewolf?
Oh, come on.
Werecow?
Werewolf? We don't do werewolves.
Werecow?
Werecow.com.
Werecow.com
Or the lesser known.
or paintedlives.com.
No, the other one, the original one.
Nicolas Uribe
Art. Right?
But ourpaintedlives.com.
Yes.
And this painting's gonna be available there, as well as all the paintings that Nicolas does.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. We're happy to have you here again if you're new, and we're happy to always having you guys, our OPL family that always come to the live streams. Remember to ring the bell, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.